Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Clouds beneath my toes, wind blows where it goes. Gliding over trees, in the breeze it shows. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. High above where eagles perch. From the nest I emerge. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Wings wide, gotta glide. Feel that freedom inside. No cage can hold this pride. Watch me take that ride. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Clouds beneath my toes, wind blows where it goes. Gliding over trees, in the breeze it shows. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. High above where eagles perch. From the nest emerge. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Wings wide, gotta glide. Feel that freedom inside. No cage can hold this pride. Watch me take that ride. Fly high, check it. Spread my wings high, reach the sky. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Clouds beneath my toes, wind blows where it goes. Gliding over trees, in the breeze it shows. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. High above where eagles perch. From the nest I emerge. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Wings wide, gotta glide. Feel that freedom inside. No cage can hold this pride. Watch me take that ride.
Alive!
We're alive!
Welcome to the dungeon! The pain dungeon!
Ooh,
As I sip on my Wendy's Coke.
Coke. How you doing, Suzu? Hey, X-Man. Bye, Benji.
Well, first say hi, then bye.
No, he didn't say hi to us.
He did. Oh, he said hi to me. Hi, Benji.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like with editing.
Good luck with editing. Hey, Masuda. Hey, Ivan. Hey, Faith. How you doing? Hey, Mike. What's up?
How are you guys doing today? Are you
Blah,
are you all having a good day?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I put my back today.
She was moving shit around.
He means furniture.
Yeah.
My back hurts. I hurt myself.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, how's everyone doing?
I changed my stuff from Delta now. Delta.
Delta D's nuts?
No.
UK is so cold, I cannot feel my legs. Wait, Ivan, you're from UK too?
Yeah.
What do UK
You don't
people
remember?
are here?
Well, there's Ivan. I think inspired.
things are well here. I was watching power scaling videos. I'm doing a Persona 5 challenge run. You have a good day. I wish I remember last time I had one. Aw, Suzu!
Damn, Suzu.
You're up!
Yeah.
This is Suzu.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What you play?
It's a me.
Okay.
You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't. Hey, Kyrian, what's up?
Hi, Kiryam. How you doing? Okay, anyone else? Thanks.
Sorry. I had to cough. If I had to cough, I have to cough, honey.
You
I'm sorry.
coughed in my ear.
Well, I tried to move away. It snuck up on me.
Does anyone else prepare lists before traveling? I kid you not, I have 5 different lists. I have 5 different lists. I have a list for the list as well. Get on my
Yes.
level, plebs.
I got a list for my list, and I got a list for that list, for the other list.
I actually do.
Hey, Dragon King, how you doing?
Hi, Dragon King. I have a list for the list. So I had a list to make the list, what to put on the list.
Yes.
Then I had the starting list, like the intro list. Then I had the expansion list.
The DLC for the list.
Hi, Grifo. Hi, Muka.
How y'all doing?
No. So, okay. So I started off with like the preparation list, right?
Yeah.
Then I made the list of the
Mhm.
things that need to be done. Then I made a list of expanding those points.
Mhm.
Then I had a list with the expanded points with the subsection of the points.
Okay.
And then I have a final checkpoint list. No, I have a final list and then I have a final checkpoint list. Okay, so I have 6 lists.
Okay.
Oh, me being crazy. So yeah, coming back to the original question. Do you guys make lists when you travel? Does the list have microtransactions? It does. I had to ask Zen to print it for me. It does.
Oh my god, that's true.
It does have microtransactions.
How you doing, Leonardo?
5 lists? No, 6. 6 lists.
OCD. Yeah, Lifu has OCD.
No, 7. 7. 7 lists. I also had a list of the stuff I need to purchase. I had 7 lists.
Oh yeah.
List was that. Hi, Pink. Hi, B-Ray.
How y'all doing?
Enjoy your noodles.
Ooh, noodles.
I haven't been on a trip in 17 years, so even before that, I never made one. I just grabbed stuff and left. Well, what about like the normal stuff, like the stuff you need to do? Do you make lists?
No,
Because I make lists for that too.
I do not. You know what's crazy?
Mm.
When I went on my when I first went to the West Coast, you know what I did?
Mm.
I stuffed just clothes what I need and then just left the day after.
Well, now you're gonna experience how to travel in comfort.
Yeah. Hey Joey, what's
Hi,
up?
Joey. No, remember how bad my list making got when I got the daily diary for lists? I literally was writing down when I'm gonna wake up, when I'm gonna go to the bathroom, when we'll have a walk. I literally had a list for my day-to-day stuff, like to a point where when will I sleep? Hi John, how you doing? 6, 7? What's next? 20? I've been there. I've been at the 20 list.
Hey John, what's up?
And no, Lifu, we don't have a list while traveling because we're wild enough to know what we're leaving our stuff with strangers. Even normal stuff, I never make one. Rare cases when I know I need something, I'm running out. I will. Ah, you should make the chatbot read a list with a lisp.
Oh boy.
Wait, is there one? Hold on. Let me see. Streamlabs text to speech
Hey,
options.
hey Star, how you doing? Hope you're feeling a little better, man.
Hi, Star.
Yeah.
Uh,
Even normal stuff, I never make them on. Rare cases, when I need something, I'm running out, I will. I stopped making lists because I kept losing my list. Yeah, that's something I would do too.
No, I remember losing lists. Oh my god, it was like a world crumbling for me. And the funny part is, I don't make a list when going grocery shopping. Like the only thing I'm like, what am I crazy?
Everything else is valid.
Yeah, yeah.
Just grocery shopping, no.
No. You don't make lists for groceries.
You just feel it in your gut.
Yes. Same as like you don't follow a recipe. You just feel the cooking. You don't look at the recipe, you feel it.
You let the God Emperor guide you.
Yes. So how are you doing, Tact? Making lists is a sign of intelligence. I make grocery lists sometimes. You see, I cannot make grocery lists because I will never stick to it.
We did it a couple times, but we just went. We never really just buy all of it. We're like, we don't need this crap.
Grocery shopping is the only thing I make a list for. Hi, Yamato.
How you doing, Yamato?
Grocery shopping is the only time for me it's not appropriate to have a list. Because look, if I put tomatoes on a list, what if the tomatoes aren't good? And instead, I will be like, okay, the tomatoes are not exactly ripe, so I'm gonna go with the cherry tomatoes. What's the point then?
That's true.
You feel the recipe in the most in the hospital? No, I haven't sent anyone to the hospital with my cooking, sadly. I'm feeling a little better. Hell yeah, Star.
Let's go. Hey, Cosmic, what's up?
Hi, Cosmic.
Also, how you doing, Tact? Buys all the ramen packs? Hell yeah.
Did I have a list for the longest time with grocery shopping? Yep, I bake my childhood cookies without the ingredients list. I just feel it and fail. Yeah, my child.
That's crazy.
I probably how you doing. It really helped me not forget things I started using. Well, that is just a skill thing.
It really helped me to not forget things when I started using one. So it does help people with remembering things. Also, how you doing, Brawler?
Yeah, how you doing? And how you
Also,
doing, Voltage?
yeah, how you doing?
I have a list for steps I take during cooking. I don't know. When I cook, if I have a list or a recipe for cooking, it bothers me. 5 minutes in, I'm like, fuck it. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting up with this shit.
That's why she wants a Final Fantasy cookbook, just so she just reads the outline and just make her own shit. How you doing, Kaseki?
I do have a Studio Ghibli cookbook your cousins gave me.
Yeah, that's not, you're not gonna fucking go list to list. You're gonna like look at the ingredients and be like, yeah, I don't need this, but I'll use this. I don't need that, I'll use this.
I'm one of those people who will skim it.
You skim the cookbooks.
Or like just look at the picture and then I got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, not gonna lie. I actually did that once.
Just once, you did it a fucking couple of times over here. You looked at that, you're like, oh, what was it? Freaking pumpkin pie or some shit? What do you make?
It was
You
pumpkin
look,
pie.
yeah, you looked at the fucking what it looks like. You're like, I could do it.
And I did. And it
Yeah.
disappeared in a day.
Yeah, it disappeared. It was really good. Also, Mooka's a cook as well, huh? He's the one that is only allowed to be in the kitchen.
Cookbook. Hiya.
Hiya.
Okay, Uncle Roger.
Oh damn. Take a shower when you get home, Grateful. You don't want to catch sick. You
Yeah.
don't want to be sick.
Warm shower and fresh warm clothes.
Yeah. Ooh, I can make this into oh boy. It's like an RV on a bumpy road with a bunch of unsecured personal belongings. That's how your mind works, Masuda?
Cooking is fun. Yeah, I love cooking. I just don't like the process of looking at a recipe. That bores me.
Mm.
You know, there like people have the personality of I can take him. Mine is I can cook it.
Thought about getting that book, but opted for the Howl's Moving Castle art book. Fair trade.
I think fair trade too.
Cook, I just take what's good and then burn it on a pan.
What
Bro.
the fuck? Also, how you doing, Wismore?
Yeah, how you doing, Wismore?
I make a list for the movies and TV shows to make to help me remember, so I want to get it twice. I mean, that's a base list.
Yeah.
Hi, Silhouette. How are you doing?
Hey, Silhouette.
And how's the kitty doing?
Yeah, how's the cat doing? Kitty. Kitty cat.
But yeah, everything else, like everything else in my life, I need to have a list. Maybe I have a problem. A tiny one. A tiny one. A normal one.
You don't have any problems.
Okay.
Then did Leafa bring up the Tournament Kings yet? Yeah, I was reading through so when I get home from work, I look through the Discord messages like really quickly. And I asked her what the Kings Tournaments of Kings was. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
So
talk.
yeah, she did bring it up though.
A little sensitive.
How? I put it all the way.
No. Cooking really isn't hard. Just copy what you see. Good cooks do, and food will be alright. No, you're supposed to feel it. You know, you're supposed to feel it.
Yeah.
Recipes are just suggestions. I'm going to change it anyway. Exactly. Tag gets it. Recipe is just a suggestion.
Yeah.
I change every single recipe I do.
The thing about cooking is it always tastes good when you don't remember what the hell you put in.
Yes. Oh my god. So I have my own recipe to make burger buns, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote it down.
Uh-huh.
Next time when I did the burger buns according to my recipe, I get pissed off that it's a recipe. Go figure.
Like, fuck.
The only time I make a list of groceries or what I need to cook is on holidays, though. Like when you're hosting a holiday dinner, that's like the only time I make a list for food.
Yeah, she goes to war when like it's holiday cooking.
It's called
it's
10 dishes minimum. If
Like-
it's less than 10 dishes, you bring dishonor.
okay.
I take pictures of my manga so I don't accidentally buy the same volume multiple times.
Oh, you go in person to get them instead of buying them online?
Oh man, I miss doing that.
She's fine. Almost had a heart attack when I lost her for a few minutes. Found her trapped in the Tupperware. She accidentally knocked over herself.
That's funny.
Cat things.
Feels cooking ends up burning hand. I'm not saying put your hand in the pan. I'm saying you're supposed to feel it in your heart. Okay, when you cook. Like every fiber of your body is supposed to radiate and bounce off the cooking.
And your ancestors is guiding your hand.
Every time I add too much chili, I can feel my ancestors smacking me in the back of the head.
Yeah, and like when she has like like the bottle, like was it the whole container of salt? She just shakes it, and then you just see the outline of her ancestor's hand, just like, no, that's enough, child.
Oh yeah, Zen saw. So you know when you buy like the spices and herb,
Yeah.
like they have those like filters with the holes. Zen literally sees me all the time, unscrew them, just throw them away.
Yeah, she's like, this shit holding me back, bro.
It is holding me back. And then when I'm cooking, I'm not gonna measure shit. I'll be just like, pow, 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 pow. Throw it in. Pow. Just feel it. Just feel it.
Yeah.
Hi, Putin. How you doing?
Hey, Putis, how you doing?
Now I can imagine Leafo as Gordon Ramsay. No, but once we move, we'll do some cooking streams. You guys will see the chaotic energy I have.
Mm.
And constantly yelling at Zen, you're slowing me down.
Yeah, I tend to slow her down.
Like he will like go to the stove to like mix it, try to help. I'm like, you're slowing me down. Don't mix it. I just mixed it. You ruined the integrity. Bro, relax. It ain't that serious. No, to be fair, Zen is a very picky eater when it comes to texture.
Yeah, sadly, I'm one of those people.
So that's why I'm like very like on the edge when he tries to mix it too much.
Yeah.
I wish I understood cooking. No, you don't need to understand cooking. You're supposed to feel it. Feel it.
Feel the cooking. Be one. Tap into your ancestry and remember what they have cooked, how they felt when they cooked.
Mm.
That's when you know you've hit the flow state.
The flow state.
The flow state. You've ever hit the flow state when you were playing games? It's the oddest feeling ever. You never hit the flow state?
I don't know. If you know when you hit the flow state, it's not a flow state.
No, because after
That
the
just blew
game.
his mind.
No, after the game, that's when you stop focusing. You're done. You're chilling. You relax. But when you're in the moment, you don't know. Everything just starts feeling. You feel like you're in the game. You feel like you have that sensory overload all over you. Like I'm playing Battle Royales here, so you can tell where the enemies are and stuff. Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
But having picky eaters helps master finessing your cooking. Oh no 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 no! Once Zen really pissed me off so much. Even though, okay, the full story. The full story. I once got so mad I threw away the whole pot of pho I made. And before you guys crucify me for it, Zen said he will handle the noodles. So I'm like, okay, handle the noodles, and I'll handle the pho. He overcooked the noodles, got mad. So I got mad that he got mad. So I threw the whole fresh pot of pho down the drain. And I never have made him pho again ever since.
Okay, okay. Hey SCP, how you doing?
Hi, SCP.
Is it now a bad time to say I hate fish? No,
No,
I hate fish too.
you like
Well,
salmon now, though.
yeah, salmon's different. It's uh sea meat. God, that's so bad. Oh, kill me.
getting heated over secondhand anger is crazy. No, Zen has like his moments where he's like mad over nothing and he just gets to me.
Yeah, I get mad at myself pretty easily. It's a bad habit, but I'm slowly changing it.
How did he overcook the noodles? Well, I got those really thin rice noodles.
Yeah,
You're supposed to dip them for like half a second.
yeah. Oh, also today at work, I gotta tell you real quick. So last week I did like 2 cars,
Mm.
and they had wheel locks,
Mm.
and I lost both of them.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a bad day today.
Okay, well, at least you learned not to
No, I'm really bad with it. It's not my first or second time.
overcook the noodles, throw the smog in the. Oh, okay. Just to clarify, when I said Zen has an issue with the like if the texture is a little bit off, he'll throw a fit over the food, right?
No, I gag. I don't throw a fit. I gag.
So he overcooked the noodles, so he was like, I won't be able to eat it. So I flipped.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck. Like, I've been slaving over a pot of pho. You overcooked the noodle, and it's somehow my fault. I'm like, fuck this. Take this, drain, poof.
Also, how you doing, SCP?
Hi, CJ. How you doing?
Yes. What the hell's wrong with Nightbot?
Oh yeah. Putin's. I read that. But since it's a compliment, I'm uncomfortable with it.
And Grateful says picky eater based on texture and taste. Yes.
Yes.
Taste not so much. Kinda. This is why the chicken ends up being a hit or miss for me. I can't eat chicken here anymore.
Thin rice noodles is easy to get overcooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time, we were having thin rice noodles. I overcooked them. So I had the overcooked ones.
Mm.
And Zen had the non-overcooked ones. Oh, Pooty, don't apologize. And hi, Second Haven, how are you doing? Hi, Dark Turns, how are you doing?
How y'all doing?
Then is then I freaking understand being your own worst enemy. The fight is real.
Yup. Yup.
Hi, Inspire, how are you doing?
Inspired. What's up?
I also have severe food anxiety. If the texture is slightly off, I cannot eat it. It can make me have an anxiety attack. Oh, I didn't know
Ooh.
it can get that bad. For me, my only anxiety attack is eating in front of other people.
Yeah, that's her one anxiety.
I cannot eat in front of other people. And now, on top of it, because I don't know who might have the Rona, I get an actual panic attack.
Yeah, so when we're going, we're probably gonna be ordering and then picking it up and eating back at the place we're staying.
Like, we still go to places to eat. Like, even when we go to like Korean barbecue, Zen has to literally put it on my plate. Otherwise, I have anxiety to do it myself.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hi, Oasis. How you doing?
Hey Oasis, what's up?
The worst is when people are trying to be nice and give you food that you don't know if it will make you gag. I don't have a problem with that since I don't gag from food.
I gag from if I eat too slow, I gag. If I hit a bone or I hit like some weird texture or like I start tasting when we eat fish, I start tasting the fishiness, like the sea, I start gagging. It's such a weird thing. Like I've always had it. I think it started from something. I don't remember what. I think I just like I think I pushed it out of my mind.
I'm a picky eater. When my family goes to fish restaurants, I'm that MF that eats off the kids menu. Oh my god, you would piss me off so hard. If you were my relative, you would have pissed me off so hard. Hi, the solution. How are you doing?
Hey Drew, how you doing?
Hi, Drew. How are you doing?
Like a chicken bone? Yeah, chicken bone, pork bone, or like anything that I have to like stop chewing to get out. I start gagging, and then I can't continue on.
Yeah, so like when I make salmon for him, I rub in the herbs and stuff into the fish and
Yeah,
layer it with like lime or lemon slices, and then
yeah.
completely wrap it in tin foil, which is like the most basic way of cooking salmon, just plus the literally rubbing in the herbs.
hmm
Yeah, looking what up, Oasis?
He looked up uh basically what celebrities do to each other, getting married, divorce, stuff.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
clout chasers
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Or like dating each other just to write a song. Taylor Swift.
Yeah, transactional relationship basically.
Mm. Okay, now let's get into the topics.
All right, let's go.
While I've never seen such fussy eaters, my only issue is fishbone and chicken feathers. Also, refuse to eat ape and dog meat. Well, obviously.
I don't want to know, Drew.
Oh, wait. What?
You can no on Discord.
Oh.
Oh, my chat just disappeared. Give me a second.
I'm gonna switch the scene.
Okay, go for it. I'm not stopping you.
A little.
A little bit.
Mudang. It's mudang. Mm. Let me set up the screen share.
Okay. I used to like fish, but my family eats it so much that I got sick of it. Zen, stop her. I don't. Or I can just do this.
Wait, what is it though?
I have no idea, but people are saying it's really bad, so I'm gonna delete it.
What? I don't know
It's
what it
if
is.
it's inappropriate and all that stuff is not allowed on the Discord, regardless.
Oh, Xana's being mean today.
No, everyone knows the rules on Discord. Then where's my 10mm socket? That's up to you, bro. You lost yours. I have mine still.
Okay. We have only one serious topic today. Everything is just a chill hangout topic.
Yes.
US government wants to destroy Steam. Gabe Neville targeted for not bowing to progressive.
Mhm.
So yes, we're aware about the stuff that's happening with Steam. I've been following it for a few days now. I just wanted to see what's gonna happen before we actually talk about it on stream.
Yeah.
What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and I'm annoyed as hell right now to have to announce that it looks as though elements of the United States government want to shut down and or over-regulate the PC gamer paradise that is.
So I've been looking at this for a few days now, right? And I still do not understand this. Does US have such a problem with games that they would go to an extreme of banning Steam, the only important platform where you get games?
That is literally boosting economy.
That also means people would lose their accounts where people spend thousands of dollars.
Yep.
By this point, for a lot of people, who especially started using Steam when they were like freaking 15 and like in their 20 something years, this
Mhm.
is an investment by this point.
It really is.
This is like an entertainment investment they made for themselves.
Yep.
There's also this like website where you can look up your actual Steam value. Just out of curiosity. So I'm gonna check out my Steam value. I'm not gonna show it on stream for obvious reasons.
I'll put mine to private.
Okay. Let's see. How do I do this?
Mine was a lot. That's all I know.
I don't remember how to do this. Okay, there we go. Account. Okay, so right, 5,831.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And I'm pretty sure I'm like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, I think I have more. I have like, I think I'm in the 7,000-8,000 range.
And this is ridiculous.
It is.
People put in time, effort, and money into their Steam accounts.
Yeah. Look at the hours.
Oh God. Just well, personally, me, it's not gonna affect me.
Yeah. Because it's Europe.
Yeah. But it's still ridiculous. It's honestly, it's disrespectful towards people who invested so much money into their account, and them. Why not go after the people who you think is harmful? Why punish every single person? It's the same thing that's happening on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Specific people mess up, but hey, let's punish every single person.
Steam.
Here I come to save the day.
A wise man
Oh,
once
boy.
said that the scariest phrase in the English language is, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help," which is precisely what we have going on here with Steam right now. These people are doing what they always do when they've identified someone who is supposedly a threat to their power. They are coordinating an attack in order to drum up opposition against the company.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
according to
Bro.
the ADL, Steam has committed the
First of all, I think majority of kids are gonna be on Epic.
I agree with that too.
There's Fortnite, there is almost bi-weekly free games. Kids are gonna be mostly on Epic.
Yep.
unforgivable crime of, let me check my notes here, having some people on the platform say things that oversensitive shitheads construe as hate speech.
Okay, it says Steam is an unsafe place for teens and young adults. U.S. Senator warns Gabe of more intense scrutiny from the government if Valve doesn't take action against extremist content. So, again, your tax money is being used to take away the money you spent on games.
That's crazy.
So, they're weaponizing your money against your money. Love it. Love that for you guys.
Gotta love it, guys.
Hi, Mark. How are you doing?
Hey, Mark, what's up?
Grass is a myth, by the way. Okay. It's very common for a government to do that kind of thing. They see a problem, then they try to push everyone, even kind of similar, instead of just dealing with the problem that it's. Yeah.
Yep.
Senator is going to get Pre-married, no doubt about it.
They don't go for the technical brushing. They go for like the wide brush.
Mm-hmm.
They've always done that. It's really bad. We don't talk about that.
Unsafe place for teens and young adults. Yeah, okay. Like I would believe that they're concerned about them. That's manipulation attempt. Like young adults and teens cannot think for themselves. It's the self-insertion. It's literally just the self-insertion. Oh yeah, for people who are wondering why we're so strict with the chat, we're on the naughty list apparently.
Yeah. So let's like sidestep that kind of topic because we're talking about games here. Definitely different.
You good?
Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we eat this, I end up coughing a little bit.
Okay. Have some water.
Now,
Hate speech.
Oh shit. There goes the planet.
So now, the Anti-Defamation League,
Crazy.
whose name is oxymoronic, emphasis on the moronic part, but the name is an oxymoron because these people seem to be the kings of defaming anyone who doesn't fall in line perfectly with their political agenda. So apparently, they wrote up a report just a week ago or so that says that Steam permits stuff that falls under the nebulous term hate on their platform. And now Steam is in the crosshairs. To be clear, I don't think these jackasses will be able to do much more than fearmonger and attempt to drum up a moral panic, especially considering they are losing much of their political power in just a couple short months, but it goes to show just what they want to do.
I only know like this fear mongering is gonna work on specific people.
yeah, fear mongering will affect a certain amount of people.
Not a certain amount of people, specific people.
Yeah, certain demographics.
And also, I will use this to bring up what I saw yesterday. I think a few of you is gonna find it interesting. What's happening? Oh, okay. I think a few of you are gonna find this very interesting.
Yep.
Make out of it what you will.
Y'all think of what y'all want to think about this situation here.
Make up your mind. I'm just showing it to you. You make your own conclusions.
These people are evil, vile stooges of the divisive political ideology of the screeching harpy feminists.
Whom do you serve?
Wokeness.
Where is he getting these?
But alright, let's see what we got going on here with elements of the government, specifically a nincompoop of a United States senator vowing to step in and go after Steam moving forward. The thing is, these
Honestly, it's a good thing he's showing Stellar Blade because I guarantee you the kind of people who actually think that's what's happening on Steam also think Stellar Blade is not a game.
Yup.
Praise be Lord Gaben if he basically tells that senator to piss off. Gaben doesn't even need to do anything.
He honestly probably would just show up and have someone else talk for him.
No, from what I remember, they tried to do something like that 4 years ago. With the whole Pepper the Frog.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that, but okay.
It didn't get anywhere.
Of course it didn't.
I've seen it before and I still don't understand what it's supposed to mean. I'll need someone to explain it. Like I'm an elderly man who doesn't understand technology. Okay, I will show you this, guys, once more.
It's all fun and games until League of Legends players get mad. Listen.
Alright,
It is-
let me explain this to you guys. The ADL that's going after Steam is retweeting posts from PC Gamer. Do I need to say more? No, it's an actual question.
These people are power-hungry scumbags that want every online place to conform to their worldview, to push people into a place where they will vote for them. And if they encounter something that isn't literally 100% on their side, they will smear them, attack them with lawfare, and attempt to hollow out that platform and recreate it in their image. That is what happened to the gaming industry at large, keep in mind. They chased out a large chunk of the competent people who worked in game studios and in the gaming access media, and those people were replaced with others who were very happy to push forth a progressive ideological agenda. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying that there's some grand conspiracy or anything like that. I don't think it was planned. I think these people just naturally behave like locusts. They are brainwashed fools who swarm various spaces until they control them. And then...
My problem isn't even with this. No one's denying the fact that there are some bad actors everywhere.
Yeah.
Why is everyone being punished for specific bad actors? This is the part I honestly refuse to even try to understand.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Like you're punishing the group that had nothing to do with the single individual.
I have to look up what ADL is. Oasis ADL is a group that goes against extremism. That's what it is.
Yep.
As for PC gamers, okay. Okay. What's a good example?
Also, how you doing, J-Dog?
I'm just trying to open an actual like evidence so you guys don't have to sit and guess.
What he's doing is to go even further beyond!
For Disaster's family during Thanksgiving. So what do you do these days, son? Dr. D, I put on a costume dance for money every week and report the news.
Not every week. He dances around for money twice a day.
That's crazy. But it's the same move, so it's pre-recorded, ain't it?
Get with the joke. Get with the joke.
My bad, damn.
Somebody for the support, grateful. And hi, Leo. How are you doing?
How you doing, Leo?
I love the intro. Same. Absolutely same.
Mm-hmm. Because if they punish everyone, then they can claw themselves more power. I wouldn't say that, to be honest.
As for like the issue with PC gaming, I feel like I would have to pull up multiple things. Basically, the problem with PC gaming is similar to the same stuff as Kotaku. Not as bad, but it's so bad.
Yep.
They use those spaces up until all of the resources are consumed. The worst insult is that when these spaces have taken over, when those spaces inevitably fail, they turn toward everyone else and complain that it's our fault that they don't have any more money. And so the best thing you can do is mock and laugh at these jackanapes. They wilt in the face of mass mockery. They demand to be taken super serial, which is why memes have worked so well against them. But let's read about what these idiots are attempting with regards to Steam. We're going to read the absolutely biased so-called journalism in this article from The Verge. The link for the article is not in the description because I have no desire to send traffic their way. But
Completely understandable.
Understandable.
I will not be including the link there either.
Yep.
For people who were asking which senator, Senator Mark Warner.
as we read this, keep in mind that this is one of the outlets who has a spot on the Game Awards jury. These
So, yeah, just pausing for everyone to be able to see. IGN, In Reverse, LA Times, PC Gamer, Polygon, Variety, Pride.
I don't know, like the majority of these besides what you just said.
No, people were confused about PC Gamer. So I'm just pointing out.
Okay.
These are the people who want to try to dictate to us what gamers like. But right away, if you look at the headline, they're already trying to poison the well against.
So, to me, this sounds like, okay, they're trying to dictate what the average gamer likes and wants to play.
Yep.
And at the same time, since that didn't work with the kind of games they tried to push onto the casual and normal gamers, now they're like, you know what, you didn't listen to us, now we're gonna take away your games. That's how it sounds to me.
Yeah, that legit sounds like what they're doing.
Steam saying, Senator to Valve, what's with all the 1930s Germans on Steam? U.S. Senator Mark Warner has sent a letter to Valve CEO Gabe Newell asking if the company intends to take measures to curtail extremist content on Steam. And let me give you a real quick translation here. What they're saying is, this is a largely male-dominated space, and males did not vote the way we wanted them to in the last election, so we'd like to punish them and remove one of their favorite spaces. We've already nuked movies and comic books and large swaths of the video game industry. Now we want to take this away too. But reading on, it says, the letter references a report by the Anti-Defamation League that identified a large number of user accounts and user-created groups that glorified anti-Semitic.
So, if it's such a large number of accounts, why are they not providing the information how many accounts it is?
Yeah, they need to provide actual numbers here, especially since I feel like Steam will give those numbers up.
1930s Germans, white supremacist, gender and sexuality-based hate, and other extremist ideologies on the PC gaming platform.
So go after those people. Why are you going after every single person in US?
Yeah. Why? And not only that, why are you going after Steam itself? They have nothing to do with it.
Well, they tried to do the same thing with Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
Which was, I think it was debunked that someone was just trying to play roly-poly with the algorithm to depict the, specific imagery next to ads. It didn't work with Twitter, obviously. And now they're trying to blame another platform.
Yep.
The letter features a high-level view of the kind of hateful content the ADL found on Steam. That includes 40,000 groups with names that include hateful words, with the most prominent being 1488, I don't even know what that word is, and white power. Warner's letter highlights how the apparent preponderance of hateful content on Steam is in violation of the platform's own online conduct policy, which prohibits encouraging real-world violence and posting or uploading illegal or inappropriate content. And let me say that.
Okay, well, why do you not go after specific people who put out blank, offered a bounty on other content creators? Why are you not doing that?
Yeah, why are the government not looking at this kind of thing, but look at this, at Steam and what's up, going on over there in the community.
You're going after algorithm numbers of anonymous people, right? But the people who are actual faces online that publicly incriminated themselves with bounties on another person, that's none of your business, right? Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, buddy.
This. If someone has a username that you don't like, but it isn't a direct call to violence, then it isn't illegal. Period. You can argue it's inappropriate, of course, but you could argue that anything is inappropriate. Literally anything. I could argue, for example, that Baldur's Gate 3 is inappropriate because I don't like bestiality. I could argue that Dragon Age the Veilguard is inappropriate because I don't like the character designs.
Could argue going to the grocery store in US is inappropriate because I literally saw a woman slap another woman just because.
You saw it? I didn't. I was busy trying to get the hell out of there real quick.
Doesn't matter. It's a fact. It happened, so I deem it inappropriate too. What, you're gonna go and ban grocery stores now? And it's not like it's the only incident that ever happened in grocery stores in US.
Yep.
You could argue that anything you want is inappropriate, but that's the problem with talking about things that might or might not be inappropriate. That's the problem with the nebulous term hate speech. Who gets to determine what is and is not hate? If these people had their way, to be clear, we wouldn't be able to disagree with them on anything that they say. But the article goes on. It says, it is reasonable to question how committed Valve is to effectively implement and enforce Valve's own self-created conduct policy for its users, the letter reads. Content moderation has long been an issue for Steam. Valve only implemented moderation of its video game discussion boards in 2018 after previously leaving the responsibility to the developers themselves. Warner's letter is the third sent by Congress to Valve over the last 3 years, asking the company to answer for the extremist content that has proliferated on Steam. So far, Valve has not publicly responded to these letters, and though Warner's letter threatens Valve with more intense scrutiny from the federal government if it fails to take meaningful action against hate content, First Amendment protections prevent the government from punishing companies for hosting legal, albeit hateful, speech.
Also, I don't see other people from the government speaking up about it. I think it's just this specific Mark Karen who has his panties in a bunch.
Yeah. I think so too.
Probably lost the game.
Honestly, true.
He probably lost the game, and he's having a bad day.
He went 0-24 in CS2.
Yeah, he went 0-24 on Dust 2. A kid teabagged him, and he's like, this is a very toxic, inappropriate environment.
Yep.
And thank goodness for that. But see how these absolute partisan hacks in the media frame this shit. They declare that what is happening on Steam is de facto hate speech. They just say that's the case. They assert it, and we're all supposed to nod along and go along with it no matter what. Fortunately, Gabe Newell's best path forward is to do what he's been doing, which is to ignore these idiots. They will lose much of their power in a couple months. That being said, that isn't the case in other countries, and news is just breaking that over in Germany, the Steam store is essentially being forced to block games that don't have an age rating, which will cut into the company's profits for sure. So, it does.
Okay, so this is a little bit different.
This is definitely different. That's different.
Age rating is absolutely different considering how many spicy games Steam has these days. Age rating is fine. I don't think it's over the top.
I don't think it's over the top either.
It does look like this targeted campaign against them is going across international lines. So we're going to want to keep an eye on all this. But fortunately, here in the US at least, the moral crusade they're trying to stir up against video games like the hyper-religious folks did with D&D back in the 80s, fortunately that's likely to fall apart here. But I'm going to leave it there.
Oh my god, yes, this also reminds me of yeah, so there's specific people, religious people, who went after D&D in US because it's, occultic. Then there was an incident, the whole, moms versus metal.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's a badge of honor having that sticker on your album. That's an homage on my stream thumbnails. That's why I always have it there. Twisted Sister, honestly, put them in their place. I should show the video from the court.
It's the dude with the long hair, right?
Yes.
And then he's like speaking super different, like actually an actual intellectual.
He is an intellectual. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He's been married this whole time. He has kids. He showed up in his metal jeans, sleeveless, his poofy glam hair,
Oh wait,
and
was
put
it?
that Karen in her place right in front of her husband. It's one of my most favorite court videos ever.
What was that song that you showed me? Looks like a
We're
lady.
not gonna take it. Oh, no, that's Aerosmith.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Aerosmith.
Okay.
My mom did got to play a good game and play some D&D. Oh, your mom plays D&D. Sorry, I'm confused about the sentence.
Oh, your mom didn't freak out, so Mike got
Ah.
to play good games and play some D&D.
Hell yeah. Same.
Yeah. Played Diplo too.
Remember when hyper-religious people were freaking out about Doom and Doom 2 back in the day? I think they're still freaking out.
That's just mainly in US.
Thank you so much for the Twitch follow, Goku.
Thank you for the Twitch follow, Goku. Also, most of these weird, like, outrageous situations that happen in like pop culture, game culture, and all that stuff always happens in the US.
I mean, just a few years ago, US had the whole movement of burning books. Just a few years ago.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So, this might sting for some of you to hear it, but you honestly cannot claim this is the land of the free. I'm sorry, you can't.
You
Everything
really
is
can.
being monitored, censored, dictated.
Yeah, they're going that way.
You cannot even have your own opinions without someone calling you a chauvinist. And apparently, you cannot even have a preference with who you can date. Burning books? Why? What happened? Hold on. What year was this? Hi, Yuna. How you doing?
How you doing, Yuna?
When was it? There was also one in 2022.
Crazy.
I think one of the Shakespeare books was even censored in US. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet was banned in US too. Not banned, censored.
What?
Yeah.
Since when?
For quite a few years. It's censored now.
Holy crap, that's crazy.
There's like a whole list of books. Good night, Brawler. Thank you for hanging out.
Good night, Brawler. Thanks for hanging out.
There was another one in 2023 to 2024. I'm not gonna show the images on stream. It's literally a picture of them burning books.
That's so disgusting. Sting, bro, everyone knows, at least everyone down here in Florida are aware of the BS. Yep.
Here. A Texas lawmaker is targeting 850 books that he says could make students feel uneasy. 2021. With rising book bans, librarians have come under attack. 2022. An ad features a mother who pushes to have beloved banned from son's curriculum. 2021. Pastor holds book burning at his church. 2022. Couple yells, and burns a Bible at a Christian book burning. 2022. School book bans show no sign of showing. New PEN America reports finds. 2023. Book bans in Texas spread as new state law takes effect. 2023. Book bans continue to surge in public schools. 2024. U.S. public school banned over 10K books during the 2023 to 2024 academic year. 2024. The next chapter in the U.S. book bans, soft censorship. 2024.
Holy crap.
Did you just call it a Bible? Yes.
Yes, a people. At least it's not Germany where if you call a politician, you can be arrested. Really?
So, wait. So you are saying you rather take insulting a politician over being able to play what you want, to read what you want, to watch what you want, to eat what you want, to wear what you want. So you rather insult a politician over being able to have your own preferences and hobbies? That's what I'm hearing. What?
I think Drew's trying to defend US. We're not free over here, man.
F YouTube? Yeah. A lot of censorship happening. No, this is getting really out of control. It's bad.
It's very bad.
Sting, bro, everyone knows, at least everyone down here in Florida are aware the BS. Is that why you guys are wilding?
Based.
It's the same thing pretty much. They all have the same end of censorship at the end. I mean, they also ban plenty of stuff. Oh! This is something I will go into detail tomorrow. So Sony is planning to fully monopolize anime in the West.
Oh boy.
So I'll go into more detail about it tomorrow. But most hardcore gamers don't really care in the US. Well, will you care if it actually goes through?
Yeah, I feel like this is a very huge thing that people should
Mm.
be kept informed because this can change a lot of things, just like what's happening with the Game Awards, patenting and all that stuff. It's kind of getting a little real here, guys.
There's a
Just-
lot of and this is my problem. There's a lot of censorship is being pushed. Like for example, with the anime and manga thing
Yeah.
in the games.
Yep.
But hey, broad daylight on TV at 1 p.m. on a basic normal channel. Yeah, let's have Cardi B shake her ass.
It doesn't make sense, guys.
Yep, everything sucks. Should have been born in East Europe. Did you go?
Easter. Wait, actually,
Mm.
Lifu was born in northern Eastern Europe. She doesn't need to go GG go next. She just needs to go home.
Yeah, I love anti-consumer and anti-competition exclusivity deals. Yeah.
Yep.
Celebration time. I recently made an appeal to get my OG YouTube channel from 2006 back, and it worked. I heard you have to play like the vote person to appeal to YouTube to get anything done. Wait,
Ooh.
is that seriously?
Wait, you got your old channel back? It's time. It's time for Grateful to rename himself.
Yes, I live here and I need to goon and hate. If they take away my gooning, all I have is hate.
If you use your pansexual status to appeal to YouTube, also call yourself a minority to get that strike or whatever removed.
Honestly,
I feel like that might actually work.
if it gets worse, I might do that. I might have to do that if it gets worse. Not gonna lie.
I couldn't get access to my channel for 8 years. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. The fact that you also stayed on it for 8 years, that is actually pretty crazy.
That's that dedication. It's that gamer dedication. Remember I told you I'm gonna try to reappeal from my old Apex account?
Mm.
It didn't go through. I should have been like, oh, it's because it might work.
You should try that. No. You should actually legit try that. You should like write a letter saying, this is my only Apex account. I put money that I barely scrap by because I'm from a immigrant Vietnamese family who had to escape the hardship in Vietnam. That might work.
Yeah, that might actually work. How'd you lose an Apex account? It got hacked from someone in Asia.
Asian on Asian crime, damn.
It was Asian on Asian crime, man.
Damn.
I don't have the screenshots anymore.
Also, I hope Drew knows I'm not attacking him.
I hope so too. Drew, you
Show yourself
come back, Drew.
as you're still there.
Come back, Drew.
Look, I'm just mad for you guys. I'm mad that you guys are getting everything censored.
Yeah. Drew, I'll fix your car. Not for free though.
Oh, that's mean.
I'll give him the fan discount.
The fan we don't have fans.
We have a fan behind us right now.
That's an AC.
AC unit, get it right.
Okay, my bad. I'll shut up.
Europeans.
Oh my god, I saw this video on like, oh, I'm gonna give you a friend's discount. I'm gonna give you a family discount. Like up charges by 100%. Like, damn, how much do you hate your family?
Not gonna lie with you, with how
Don't say it. Don't say it. Well, I'm fine. Oh, okay, Drew, I just wanted to make sure. I'm just heated for you guys.
if you know, you know.
And I know. That's why I said don't say it. Don't say it.
Use code Zen to get 1% off your auto repair. Yeah.
Oh my god. A small funny fact. When I used to stream with a webcam on Twitch, I did apply to be part of a stream team. I'm not gonna say where. Let's say it was a big company. And I did pull the whole I'm a minority thing and pansexual. And they added me within 24 hours.
Yo, that's crazy.
And I never actually did anything there.
You're like, I'm out.
But they did add me within 24 hours.
Yo, that's crazy.
I just wanted to see if it would work.
Most AC units have fans in them. Yo, Leo's on my back. He got my back. Hey, Kyrian, how you
Hi,
doing?
Kyrian. But Leo, whose side are you on? And hi, Quinn Yu, how are you doing? At least it's only 60, 80 years of things sucking. That's nothing compared to the time that has already passed and will pass. Oh my god, Yamaro, why you being a Debbie Downer? I feel like a god went and defeated a DOC world boss in ESO. Oh, okay, pop off. Wait, what? Don't worry about it, John. Just don't worry about it. Never worry about it. Okay. Did we finish the video? Hold on.
Hey, Quang Yu, how you doing?
Drop your mockery of these turds into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching me,
Good
Hardy.
video.
Yeah, that was a good video. Obviously, don't drop your mockery. We don't care about what you think. I'm joking. I do want to know and continue the discussion of this is genuinely just unfair towards the consumer. And I don't know. I hope it's gonna stop right there with him just huffing and puffing. Mark, just stop. Just take a breather. Go relax. Watch your favorite movie. Pet your pet if you have a pet. Just relax. It's not that serious. You want to punish someone, punish specifically the people who done something. Don't go after everyone within the masses.
Yeah, pretty much. Grateful says, I heard a person of color creator finally got his partner status after saying, as a minority, I feel like my voice deserves to be heard, and that it's being silent, etc., etc. And he got his partner.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, now we have just the fun topics.
All right, let's go.
First one. Let's do math. First, let's do math. We have to do math. Math is everything. And it even will find your father. Using math to find when your dad is coming back with the milk.
Oh.
In the last video, we went over what limits are and how to find them. So in this video, we are going to go over a real-life application of limits to find when your dad is coming home. Your dad went to the grocery store with $3 to buy some milk.
Yeah.
It's been 15 years.
Does it make a difference if it's skim milk or whole milk?
I don't think so.
Okay. Aw, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Grateful?
Oh my god.
We're truly grateful. Wait, I haven't played Chungus for you. I'm gonna dress up for this and play Chungus.
That's nasty.
Oh my god, I shook so hard. The Wendy's drink almost made me burp.
Nasty.
I don't like math, so I'm going to interrupt.
Milk isn't $3. You'd be surprised, man. Also, Cosmic.
No. We buy the expensive milk. We buy lactate.
Oh yeah, we do. It's
We're
because
bougie.
yeah, we're bougie.
No, actually, we're not bougie. Zen is Asian, so he's lactose intolerant.
I have minor lactose intolerant. Cosmic, you are now a member of Fufu on the YouTube.
Oh my god, Cosmic got it on YouTube before X-Man?
Wait, oh, that's crazy. Play the song. You have to play the song for him.
Oh, the misery. Every single person is my enemy.
X-Man's melody. Ayo shit, double dip. Thank you, Grateful,
Thank you, Grateful. You're awesome, man.
for providing to the meme.
Yes.
But yeah, I actually prefer skim milk over whole milk.
Milk is milk to me.
Okay. You don't like skim milk.
Okay.
I literally got another membership yesterday. Shit. Damn it. Poor X-Man. It's been over there just, like punching air.
No, he's over here like, dodge, dodge.
Okay. Now that the notifications are done, time to torture you guys with
I gotta
math.
say one more thing.
Mm.
X-Men dodge is better than Gohan. Anyways, let's go.
And he hasn't come back. So firstly, let's set up a graph.
Mm-hmm.
Where the x-axis represents how far your dad is from home. The distance. The distance.
Yeah.
And the y-axis represents the time until your dad gets home.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
time. The time. Now, one point of confusion for people doing this problem is that usually the x-axis is the one.
He's actually trying to interrupt.
Yo, that's crazy.
Even further beyond!
Just in case anyone watching YouTube through alternative apps, you have to watch the stream through the regular app to get the memberships.
Oh. I didn't know that. Yeah, so as Grateful said, if you're watching YouTube throughout alternative apps, you have to watch it through the regular app. Okay. That's good information. And thank you so much for the support, Grateful.
Thank you for the support, Grateful.
I don't think you guys get it. I really don't like Matt, but I want to know when my dad is gonna come back with the milk.
Yeah.
Hi, Leona. How have you been? Hi, J
Hi.
Dog. How you doing?
How you doing, Leona? Hey, J-Dog.
Keep doing it. Grateful. No, but we need to know when our father is coming back. Yes, we have one father.
One that defines time. However, in this case, the y-axis represents time because I am Asian and I get to make the math rules.
Wait. Hold
Honestly,
up.
based, if you think about it long enough, yes, he gets to make the rules.
That's true.
100% gets to make the rules. Okay,
I am Asian.
based.
The next step is to set up the equation. Your dad left with $3. $3. And is going to obtain 1 liter of milk.
So, but did he leave with just the $3, or did he leave with $3 cash in a card? Because that would mean the equation might not completely, hold
No,
up.
he's Asian.
Okay, I forgot myself. Okay.
Yeah, you forgot yourself there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which
you corrected
requires
yourself.
1 trip to the grocery store, which is 1x distance away from your home. So that
Okay.
means the
Okay.
equation is 3 for $3 over x. But
Okay.
Yeah.
realize if x is negative, that means y is also negative, and time cannot be negative. So the equation is actually the absolute value of 3 over x. If we
Yes.
graph
Okay.
that out, the function looks something like this. In order to find out when your dad arrives home, we must take the limit as x goes to 0.
But can't you just carry over the y over the x?
No. Then it'll be invalid.
Okay, I see.
0 of the function f of x. Actually, let's switch to a different color here. F of x. Basically, as the x value approaches 0, what value does the y value approach? As you can see on our graph, the y value, or time it takes until your dad gets home, approaches infinity. the limit as x approaches zero, in respect to the equation of the absolute value of 3 over x is infinity.
Okay.
So basically, your dad is never coming home. Never coming home.
Don't leave.
Yo, that's crazy. He did all of that just to say your dad's never coming back, bro.
No, if Daddy doesn't come back, I cannot have my Choco Puffs.
Listen, you see all those thumbs down in the video? Scroll down so everyone can see it. We found out whose dad never came back.
3.1K dads never came back.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
And there's your final solution. Let's move on to the next problem.
Okay.
Let's say you won the lottery. Your dad, hearing of this news, would spend that $3 on something else, knowing that he will be able to get a lot more than $3 from you once he gets home. That changes the equation to f of x equals the absolute value of 0 over x. And if we draw this graph, you can see the estimated time of arrival of your dad is always 0 no matter where he is. Be sure to check out my other 2 lessons where we use the transitive property.
Daddy, don't leave.
Yo, that's crazy. Also, welcome back, Heaven.
Welcome back, Haven. Well, okay, I guess it's final. I'm gonna have to eat Choco Pops with water or dry. Just raw dog it. It is what it is.
Drew says if he had a card, then the graph would be 3D, since there will be another variable, which is in his next video.
Oh no.
Man, people really don't like math. Like, I understand that. I don't like math either.
I enjoyed it. It's like it's the same energy as F around and find out.
Yeah, the F around find out guy is genius.
I'm the one who needs to come home to see my dad.
So using math to find when your son is coming back home.
Oh,
Math.
no. Okay, you know what? This was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to watch this one now.
Oh, this one.
Okay, we all zombie fans here, right? Right? If you're not, please don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. We all
I don't
go zombie fans here, right?
agreed.
We're all doomsday preparing, right? Are you guys
Yep.
ready to face zombie apocalypse? I'm ready. I know I'll be the first one chomped on, but I'm so ready.
I wouldn't let that happen.
If you get chomped on, I'll get chomped on.
I won't get chomped on. That means you won't get chomped on.
Listen. The Walking Dead have already scarred me of loyal Asian husbands, passing for their wives. I don't need this imagery. That scene literally.
That was different. That was human on human crime. That's totally different.
No, but that scene, honestly, I never watched Walking Dead ever since I saw that scene. That scarred me for life.
No, I don't like zombies besides dying lion cod zombies. Oh, the ones that run at you? Get the hell out of here, bro. I don't want that. Listen, guys. If it's an affected zombie apocalypse, I'm pretty sure 80% of us are gone. We're gone. Zip. We're doomed. But
Grateful, no! I'm gonna cry. I hate that sentence now. Like, his head is bashed and he's like, I found you! No! No! That scene messed me up. Like, I was out of it for a week. Zen can attest for that.
yeah, she was like out of it.
That sentence messed me up.
Zombies are lame, literal. The solution. You're one of those.
Hmm. Hmm.
I love zombies. Zombies is like my favorite genre.
Years of COD trained me. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Alright, let's try fighting zombies who are full suited up. Good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
And this is what he's doing is to go even further beyond.
Realistically, zombies decaying. They'd probably have a undead lifespan of a day or less than a week. The real enemies will be other people, sadly.
Okay, so this is more of a topic. In which case scenario do you believe? I think zombies, if zombies were a real thing, I would think they go through an infinite rigor mortis. So you're like at the foot of decay, but you're not decaying. So I don't think like realistic.
So like Left 4 Dead zombies. Okay, first of all, we have to establish what universe zombies would be more likely outcome. The more likely outcome would be The Last of Us. With the fungus infected, because that's a real thing. Or 28 days later with rabies.
Real talk, a dumpster can make a decent survival shelter. There's just enough space for you to live in. But yeah, that depends on which universe we're talking about. Some universes, like for example Z Nation, you have strong zombies, you have fast zombies.
Uh-huh.
What?
Oh my. No, I just saw clickers. Oh no, I'm cooked. Yeah, no, I'll be cooked as well. I'll be cooked. I'll be like, I ain't fighting that.
Yeah,
World War Z as well.
it literally depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like I honestly would prefer maybe in the universe of Z Nation.
No, they mutate
Yes,
rapidly. I will go for George Romero zombies. Shamblers.
Is a zombie with muscle memory like Zombie 100?
Oh yeah, they can open doors and stuff. Yeah, nah. That's George Romero zombies.
They also well, look, if their zombie mammoths were cooked, let's just face that fact, okay? The way I have the ray gun dies immediately.
Yo, revive me, Rob. I got the ray gun. I got the. Ah.
Hi, Sai. How are you doing?
Hey, Sai.
No, like technically this would work from just bites.
Yeah. Also, actually, a mechanic shop would be a very good place to board up.
What about?
Because
okay, the problem with that is if it's a very prolonged, you wanna stay in a place where you have the option of yes, gathering water and growing something.
it can happen.
Without sunlight?
There is sunlight.
How? Windows don't count.
Yeah, actually, no. You just knock it out from the top. You act like there's no tools to cut things out.
Okay, what if it's jumpers? What if you have zombie jumpers?
Listen, you're up in the air. I'm just letting you know. You lift up a car. At least like my shop has like a little stairs to go up.
No. Your shop would be the last place I would go.
It's actually really
No, that's like sitting ducks. Grow stuff on the roof, but you have to get the soil there.
Yeah.
And if you grow stuff on the roof with the amount of soil you can put there, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough thickness of the soil.
Fair enough.
putting one person on a lookout of walking around in a dangerous area is the dumbest thing ever.
It can never be just one person.
The best thing you can do, again, material that makes noise on strings around the area.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who is on guard that day just needs to keep an ear out for the sound.
Yeah.
That would be the safer option.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you honestly, you're just condemning the person.
Pretty much. Hold on. I'll be right back real quick.
Okay. Tanker bars equals spears then? Okay. A toolbox hammer is good since it's blunt damage. Lampstands don't have enough weight or have too much weight, not good. Yeah. Well, this is where we'll be at a point of like technicalities, right? Like how much it weighs, what if my office uses different ones. It's just an example of the material. String noise can attract zombies. So is a dying, bleeding person. Don't forget chemical warfare, but that is chemical warfare would be super limited. They're already nothing, just poke them a little. No, but you still have to get through the skull. It's not like the skull is rotting. Skull doesn't rot. The bone. Bone doesn't rot.
That's true.
Okay, but zombies don't have warm blood. But I don't think this would actually fully work. Like, it would work to an extent, but I don't think it's like 100% foolproof thing.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. It would just make it harder for you to see zombies because I don't think maybe but the snow is white, so you can definitely see them from miles away easier. But no, I think going to the cold is just a better setup.
The chance of Lord of the Flies situation is higher than it's been in the human history.
The Lord of Flies.
Okay, enjoy, Sai. It's a book.
Oh, okay.
We're so tribal and cooked. Exactly, they cannot function without fresh blood. Their bodies simply cannot function. I think we're believers in like different versions of zombies.
I think so too. Let's establish it's the right here, right now. We'll establish. Let's say the Left 4 Dead infected.
I don't know Left 4 Dead. Wow, why are you giving
All
me
right,
the
let's.
look?
I'm not okay. Let's go with the the Walking Dead zombies then.
Yeah, we'll finish it after Glenn.
We're establishing what kind of zombies they are,
Okay,
and
fine.
it's the Walking Dead one.
Okay, fine. Why are we not talking about where you're refueling? Because again, gas stations would be riddled with zombies too. And it's not a quiet task.
It actually is.
Okay, fine, it's a quiet task, but zombies would still be there. Like, why are you not going through the steps of how to safely get gas?
Yeah, I feel like electric vehicles definitely play a part here.
And it also depends in which country. Some countries, when you fill up the tank, each gallon makes a ding. Like, ding, ding, ding. We'll fill.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of goofy ass zombie event, defend the car event is this?
Or like, for example, in Korea, when you're refueling, you have to use the card, and the monitor keeps talking to you.
Not over here.
Solar powered car could go crazy. Oh my god, there's just this also reminds me that since the electricity and the power is cut, right? There's no way of sustaining the ongoing power anymore. Tesla drivers cooked.
Hybrid drivers, not cooked yet.
Yeah, Tesla drivers will be cooked. You see, this is why don't be a Tesla driver.
Just get a Prius.
Be ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, get a Prius, guys. Be ready.
Be ready, stay ready.
Yup.
You know, just actually by this point, it would be the most normal sight to see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still, you're out far enough from major population centers, you take the risk.
And also, while the zombies are distracted, take their supplies.
Yeah.
Like,
And if it's just like one or two, you off the zombie and then you take the supplies.
exactly. I mean, sucks for them, but like, supplies are fair game. It's not like they'll need it after they're gone.
Yeah, Alaska is bad idea unless you know how to survive in rural / frontier America. Yeah.
Also, it's for you, the book thing. Lord of the Flies stuck on an island group of young boys with a single adult man who dies early on, and the boys are left to defend for themselves. Things started off okay and quickly got shiz because of bullies. Okay, so it's basically kids left alone on an island have to survive. They build a society that is a really crazy hierarchy, where the top ones are everything, the bottom ones are nothing. Got point off. Ugh. It's a children's book. I know it used to be a mandatory literature in US schools. How did you not read it? Did they ban it in US schools or something?
I don't know.
Hi Jesse, how you doing?
It might have been, I just don't remember it.
Would you and Zen turn to cannibalism if needed? No, because if you eat human flesh, there's actually more parasites there. So you will actually slow yourself down and damage your health forever if you turn to that.
Yep. Hey Jesse, how you doing? I think Jesse would be good.
Not a children's book? It is a children's book. I read it in I read it in like 2nd grade. It was mandatory literature for us.
Crazy.
Yeah, some schools didn't want their kids to read it because of how brutal it is. That's so stupid.
It's just a book.
Like, this is what I hate. I hate the fact that leave the books alone. Sorry. Anyway, zombies. Well, that's not the formation anymore then. If you constantly go forward and side, that's not the formation anymore.
No, that's used for horses, like cavalry.
Lord of the Flies was shown a lot on TV in the 90s. I never watched the movie. A lot of books that criticize the government have been banned in schools. Oh my god. And also, hi Starwind, how are you doing?
Hey Starwind.
And the shields weren't usually power shields, but they were still big enough to overlap.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the enemies were humans with self-preservation, unlike zombies with only raw instinct. Exactly. But yeah, not going to lie, Greek hoplites against zombies is a hell of a video.
Griffith says, go to crap. It was tribalism at its core. I never read it. I saw the movie when I was 5 to 10 years old. They showed it on TV a lot.
I just never seen the movie. I know there's an old movie. I just never seen it. Read ancient Chinese formation manuscripts, and it's easy.
They did have that book when I was in high school. It was one of the optional books, but it was still there. Oh, okay. I think mine was optional
It
too.
was a good book. For us, it was a mandatory.
Mm.
Like each summer, during the summer break, we had 10 mandatory books. We didn't have a thing called an optional book. Everything on the list is mandatory.
We had mandatory books that we had to read, and then we had like a selection of optional books that we have to pick from.
How many?
Like a good 5, 6 books that are in the optional category, but
No,
you have to
the mandatory. How much were in the mandatory?
like 1, 2, 3 depends.
Oh, yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
And yeah, grateful. Once we're back, I'll check out the movie. We read the book and watched the movie in school. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I miss mandatory literature. Same. I actually really always looked forward to the mandatory books. I didn't read Lord of the Flies until I was like maybe 12. I mean, it's still a good age to read it.
Truth bomb. Lifu, your education was superior to US. Think Estonia with song.
From what I understood, it's just the specific school I went to was just kind of crazy. And hi, Sniffly, how you doing?
Hey Sniffly, what's up?
I think a predator would actually eat a zombie. They would like, ew.
Brother, what is that?
They do have meat instinct, and their meat instinct would tell them not to eat rotten flesh.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wildlife would actively avoid them.
And that's with the contingency that we don't know yet. Does the virus go from zombie to animal too?
We already established it's the Walking Dead zombies.
Oh, thank you so much for the support,
What he's doing is to go even further beyond.
Focus on likely real post-apocalyptic settings. A uprising, nuclear war, pandemic, Black Friday sales.
I've never been to a Black Friday sale. They tried to organize a Black Friday sale in Europe, like in Estonia specifically. No one showed up.
They're like, I don't need this.
It was really funny. AI uprising. I don't know. I feel like by the time it happens, we're not gonna be here, so whatever. Nuclear war. I feel like we'll all be decimated, so it's whatever too. Pandemic, we already lived through it. So, I'm preparing for the real threat.
Honestly, I need my meds, so I'm cooked no matter what. They would kill if they got into their territory, though. That's true. That makes sense. I think there were like 50 books that we had to read, but we had to read a minimum of 5. I only chose the ones that were interesting. Agreed. I don't remember any of them.
I remember thinking a book is gonna be boring, and it ended up being one of the best ones.
Crime and Punishment.
For example, or Madame Bovary. I thought it was gonna be so boring, but the writing was so good.
Okay.
Black Friday is so lame nowadays. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about it. Vultures would be a problem. They eat corpses. Yeah, but vultures wouldn't be in a cold climate.
The virus for the Walking Dead does not transfer over to animals.
Okay. Assuming that you can just walk in there and take someone's property. Are we forgetting a step there? Just a tiny step. Also, good night, Kyrian. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you back. If not, we'll see you next time.
I'm talking about vultures in warm climates. Oh, gotcha.
What about scenarios like Dead Island? No, we're talking about where you're at right now at this given moment, if it happened.
The Scarlet Letter, The Color Purple, Of Mice and Men, Beloved, and The Great Gatsby. I remember. You see, The Great Gatsby, Mice and Men, like stuff like this was not even on our list.
Oh yeah, that's on our list. I remember Mice and Men and The Great Gatsby. Like Korean.
People don't really care. Like, I never heard a single person back there ever hearing about Mice and Men. I'm in Ohio. The old ones got me safe. Steps will always be forgotten.
I'm in Ohio. Fair enough.
What about Big Bird? He'd be vicious. Yeah. Bigfoot is in the forest. Sasquatch is in the cold.
You mean Yetis?
I mean Yetis. I'm gonna shut up.
Definitely not a zombie. Now check out US military actually has a zombie plan. Or click this other video.
Alright. Well, this was interesting. Do you feel prepared now? I don't. I'll see the first zombie and go over, and I'll be just like, show me to your leader. I'll be one of you.
No, my luck. I'll be at work when a zombie apocalypse happens.
And I'll be here.
I gotta fucking run my ass back home.
Use your car. Why are you running your ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my car, and if there's anything shit happened, I will have to start walking.
I mean, I can get to you. I can take.
I rather.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
The plan. Okay.
Flashy Smashy, a Simpson reference. I don't think I know that one.
I don't know that one.
Okay. My back is killing me.
Red Flowers of Algernon. Algernon.
I don't remember.
No, don't remember.
Get your hairy man right. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
My bad, SCP.
Okay. We watch this next.
Sure.
Okay, this should be an interesting one. When dumb TikTokers mess with Mexican cartels.
Oh boy.
Like, how stupid do you have to be to mess with them? But I guess this stupid because there's a video on it.
These social media morons publicly insulted Mexican cartels, with El Parada setting the scene for why this is a dumb idea.
Oh my god. I already have a bad feeling about this one.
Yeah.
Also, I don't trust a single person who takes pictures like this. Thank you so much for the YouTube sub, Shadow. Hope you're having a great day.
Thank you for the YouTube sub.
Born April 2000 in the state of Sinaloa, the pirate was from one of Mexico's most dangerous states.
Okay, so let me get this straight. This genius decided to insult the cartel while being in one of the most dangerous cities.
That's crazy, man.
What kind of genius is he?
Both his mother and father left him at birth, leading to a difficult life full of alcohol addiction, although ironically this made him a social media superstar. El Parada had his friend film him drinking from a bottle, pairing it with the aftermath of when it all kicked in. It uploaded to his YouTube under El Della Red Label, but didn't expect a viewership of over 300,000. Well, when he realized that his excesses were pleasing to the internet, he knew what his shortcut to popularity was.
No. So just because he got some outrage clicks, he decided to fully lean into it.
Oh, that's so bad.
He could have also just taken that bag and just continued with like
Yeah.
the other direction and just made a good life.
Yep.
Turning his drunkenness into a profession.
No.
He'd start posting video after video of his drinking escapades, always pouring the beverage about an inch above his mouth, in the exact same way as his first viral video. This, in combination with his small, strange appearance, made El Pirata so extremely memorable, people began to dedicate public statues to him.
What? Why?
Wait, what?
He'd therefore expand his social media to include cars and women, which grew his Facebook following to over 1 million and his Instagram to 300,000.
Okay.
Suddenly he was
That's what I'm saying. He could have taken his bag, right? And just moved out of there and just had a comfortable life.
Yeah, I think so too.
being paid over $1,000 just to show up at a club for a night, although this would
Wait, is that photoshopped or stick on? Wait.
I'm so confused now.
always come with one specific problem. Every time El Pirata drank, he'd become extremely vocal and borderline aggressive, to the extent that he was arrested on more than one occasion. In a 7.6 million view video, translating to The Pirate Responds to Comments, he spends over 3 minutes simply yelling at his audience, giving the impression that he thought himself invincible. This would be curbed to some extent when he'd hire a social media manager named Beto Sierra, who encouraged El Pirata to give up the drinking to increase the longevity of his life and career.
So, okay, so he did get a manager who genuinely is trying to help him.
Yeah.
Spanish YouTuber Pepe Garza also confronted El Pirata about his drinking, questioning, haven't you started to think that if you drink a lot of alcohol, at one point it can poison you? The human body isn't made for that. To which El Pirata responded immaturely, people always tell me, my friend, how can you handle so much? I just laugh and tell them, well, I don't know. I don't know how I handle so much. To which Pepe again responds, well, I don't like it very much. This is going to get out of control. When he's then asked, where do you see yourself in 3 years' time? El Pirata admits that he wants to get sober and instead would like to have a career in music and leave behind this stage characterized by his drunkenness.
When you already have the desire to do that at some point, it's honestly, I feel like most of the time it's a sign that you need to start it right now, not put it to the next day.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh. Freak! My sneeze went away.
Oh, you're gonna sneeze.
You were staring at me. My sneeze went away.
You were doing this.
Yeah, because I was trying to sneeze.
Oh.
I want to learn to sing now. That will be my motto. I want to be on stage, but singing and putting on a show. Taking steps to make this happen, he'd appear in music videos, which only further added to his image as a drinker, especially with a band member stating, there are a lot of people who criticize him, but the truth is that's why El Pirata got started, but it would also become.
So he kept on like just making it worse and worse for him.
Yeah, I think so too. It was just a snowball.
Like, I feel bad for him, but also every single person, like, writes their own destiny in life.
Yep.
Come the way that El Pirata ended. After yet another heavy drinking session, El Pirata was filmed insulting Mexican cartels, specifically with the phrase El Mencho suck my wiener.
Why? And the person who recorded it, honestly, is the worst.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Like, you can see he's not the one holding the camera. It's someone else holding it for him.
Yeah, he should have been like, this is not good. I'm gonna just delete this.
El Mencho's the head of the CJNG, aka Mexico's second most powerful cartel. His capture offers a bounty of $10 million, as he's considered one of Mexico's most dangerous people. Therefore, El Parada's callout was not a smart thing to say about a man who'll execute your whole family based on not much more than a rumor.
Oh man. Someone set him up. I mean, no one forced him to drink or say those things. But I feel like the person who was recording it should have, like, deleted it.
Yeah.
He just has zero regard for human life. But what about free speech? It doesn't exist to the cartels, which have been linked to the murder of at least 12 journalists this past year.
What?
That's crazy.
El Parada seemed to think very little of his call-out, as on the 18th of December 2017, he went about it.
Wait, that's pretty recent.
That was like 8 years ago. 4 years? Wait. 4, 3, 2...
7 years.
0. Yeah, 7 years ago.
Math
I can math.
ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm. By filming him and uploading it, they set him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Today is slow, or is it just me? It feels like a very slow day.
Yeah.
His day as if it were any other. As the evening drew closer, El Parada met with Hot Spanish Vlogs and Ben El Gringo, preparing for what was supposed to be another fun night on the town. In fact, El Parada was having such a good time, he'd post the location of where he was headed.
Okay, after saying something like this, right? And already knowing, like, even without saying stuff like this publicly, when you hit a certain number, you shouldn't be posting your locations.
No, you should not be posting your location at all.
And how, like, what in his brain possessed him that it's such a great idea? Oh yeah, I said this like a few days ago. Let me post my location now. He cannot even say, like, he didn't know this is gonna happen. He grew up there.
Yep.
Telling his fans to meet him at the bar. However, instead, he'd be met by 4 men driving in a black truck who assassinated El Parada only a minute after getting to the bar. The attack was clearly specifically targeted because, as explained by Hot Spanish Vlogs, it's clear they didn't want to hurt me, my friend, or any of the girls, because if they wanted to, they could have done so easily. His funeral was held in the days that followed, with El Parada's social media manager writing, "We talk so many times about quitting alcohol and living life too fast, but you never listened. And I don't judge, only you knew what you were doing. Those who knew you were a good person. God have you in his glory."
This is sad.
This is very sad.
Those responsible for his death have never been apprehended, but the CJNG only seems more obvious after exploring the fate of TikToker El Chinito.
Okay.
El Parada and El Chinito lived in the same city, both having become famous for their goofy vertical videos. El Chinito therefore...
So, oh my god. So this one is... I'm trying to gather my words.
We need to know the timeline when El Chinito was active, like, you know, gaining his popularity.
Yeah, but by the sound of it, it sounds like he, like, did something after he saw what happened.
Maybe.
Therefore felt hurt by El Parada's death, and just 17 days after, would call out the cartel as well.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
Why do people do this?
Well, in the 31-second video, El Chinito states, "I don't give a crap about El Mencho," then proceeds to call him stupid and threatens to drive to his city to find him. In case this wasn't dumb enough, El Chinito then announces where he lives, but it would only be after the call-out went viral that El Chinito realized he'd made a huge mistake. The following morning, with a blistering hangover, El Chinito apologized. "Excuse me, El Mencho, I was very drunk and wasn't..."
Why would you post it? Why would you post it? Did you really think like sorry after that? Like, oh come on. Cloud is one hell of a drug.
Yep.
Wasn't in my senses. I am sorry. My respect to the old man, subsequently disappearing to keep a low profile. Rumors began to circulate that El Chinito had been executed by hired assassins, but this would be disproven by Margarito Music. He'd find El Chinito in his hometown, who instead of dying had rather gotten married, and also had a baby on the way. He now uses his TikTok to document his life, clearly surviving his cartel call-out. I think the apology video saved this guy's life. Illuminati 6.
Okay, so it actually did work out.
Yeah, so it did work out.
He got lucky.
You got 100% lucky.
Like, he was able to actually continue his life, get a wife, and start a family.
Yep.
He lucked out.
Yep.
However, wasn't quite so lucky. He gained a following by doing dares on TikTok Live, one of which being
Oh my god, this is all I need to hear. TikTok dares. We already know this is gonna go bad.
See Mencho, I'm like, okay.
I dare you to challenge El Mencho. Well, Illuminati 6 had zero hesitation. Listen here, you son of a bitch. El Mencho, you can suck my wiener 100%. I don't sleep like El Parada or El Chinito. I'm immortal, untouchable.
Oh my, come on.
Bro.
I made a pact with the devil. I came to give you fire, Mencho. I'm not scared to say this, I'll say it without the
This has to be some substances in his brain.
Yup.
camera. Mencho can suck my balls. The comments rolled in instantly. This man is already dead, just because they haven't warned him. This little boy has his days numbered. Not even the devil is going to save him. Illuminati 6 quickly realized his mistake and uploaded a second video.
He didn't realize the mistake when he was saying it, when he was uploading it. Only after he read the comments he realized his mistake.
Bro, what are you doing?
Begging for forgiveness. I'm sorry for what I said. I was not well. I was wrong. That day I woke up stupid. I didn't look at the consequences. I did that for followers. I apologize. We all make mistakes. Mencho, don't kill me. I have a family just like you. But this only added more exposure to his original cartel call-out. People began to joke, play the video of how they kill him. It would be great to see.
No, it wouldn't be great to see.
It would not be great to see.
But I don't think anybody expected that this would actually happen.
Oh no.
No, this is horrible.
Come on.
It has since been theorized that the person in the video is someone else completely, but there's absolutely no confusion in the case of Fofo Marquez. He's best described as the Mexican Dan Bilzerian, although without so many women. His TikTok is dedicated to bragging about money, showing his private jets and driving luxury cars. But
So you already have a good life. Why are you trying to mess it up? And it's uploaded from Reddit. Oh.
Fofo also hides the fact that he's from a mega wealthy family, in case being a Nepo baby isn't
It's not gonna save you.
No, it's not.
If you're gonna piss off the wrong person, it's not gonna save you.
Nope.
already unlikable enough. He refers to himself as Millionaire Boy, making what would happen next all the more satisfying. Fofo planned on doing a prank that would anger his whole city. Drive 3 luxury cars onto a main bridge before parking in the middle of the road to block all lanes of traffic. As he and his friends get out of the cars, Fofo proceeds to state, "We have closed it for ourselves. This is what I want to demonstrate, what money and power can do. We've been here for several minutes. Let's do some TikTok dances. Look, 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 this right here is power. I am the king of Mexico."
This is a prime example of a kid who should have gotten grounded. I'm just saying, people ground your kids.
This is crazy.
Hi, Marcus. How are you doing?
Hey, Marcus, what's up?
Good evening, everyone. I decided to come in since this seems like a just chatting stream. Yeah, the just chatting situation here.
Yeah.
Hi, Wind. How you doing?
Hey, Wind.
Mexico. Fofo put it on his TikTok expecting a positive response, and while it gained 10 million views in under 24 hours, its virality was due to all the wrong reasons. Thank you, Fofo, you are an example for me. It is an inspiration to study and never be like you.
Oh my god. I mean, he's being an inspiration to study.
Yeah. Holy crap. This guy is.
No cursing. Wait, we cannot say the C word anymore. I'm not joking.
This guy is just not great.
My dad would put a whip. If I did this to my family, would just get the switch and dunk it in water.
Yep.
Can I make a recommendation for something to react? This might be like the up until we're back from our anniversary trip. Might be the last just chatting stream.
Yeah, this will be until we come back.
Mm. I love when comments are like that. Roasted. You guys do that to me all the time.
But his terrible prank reached further than social media. Mayor Pablo Lemus threatened to bring charges against him for blocking traffic and endangering drivers on the road. After the rebuke, Marquez went back to social media to publicly apologize. It stated in his apology, "My comments about money and power were perhaps stupid, and I'll happily pay whatever fine I'm given."
Perhaps it's not up to debate it if perhaps it was stupid. It wasn't the smartest thing to say.
Yeah.
Smart people never flex their wealth.
They don't.
But the mayor responded to the apology by saying Marquez would have to complete community service, cleaning up below the very bridge he shut down, which Fofo Marquez was more than happy to do until the CJNG got involved. The cartel unexpectedly issued a public statement. As many know or are just learning about, the influencer or scum named Rodolfo Marquez, who dared to close traffic, is an act we do not tolerate.
I'm so confused right now. Wait, do they have their own social media?
The ones in charge of Jalisco and all of Mexico. And to you, Fofo, we tell you to be careful, because we will not let you come thinking you can do whatever you want. Here in Jalisco, Mr. Mencho is in charge. If we see you again, we'll kidnap you, and not even the money you have will help you. Sincerely, CJNG.
Yeah, he pissed off the wrong person with flexing.
Yep.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
You don't have to react to it, but if you want a suggestion, I recommend looking up Randy buys a bookshelf of Gumtree. I'll have to bookmark it and first check that it's actually safe.
You want me to?
No, we won't be able to do that today.
Okay.
I'll just save the title. Okay, save the title. Hi, Winged. How you doing? Hi, Drake. How you doing?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Probably out of the left field, but I need some personal advice from Zen, maybe. I remember them talking about living problems, and I'm going through that myself. feeling pressure of the stress. I don't know if Discord is the right place trying to keep Discord family friendly. It's always dangerous to ask other people for advice since they won't be like able to fully understand what exactly you're going through.
Yeah. Hey Drake, how you doing?
Yeah, Dragon, I'm trying to understand as well. I didn't know that they have a, social media.
I didn't know they had it like that either.
Hmm. I just have an OCD person I'm living with, and I made them really mad. Oh, well, okay, wait. When it comes to OCD, it's not like it's easy for them to control it as well. They can work on it like little by little, but it's hard. It's hard for them as well. Zen knows that I'm OCD. He has to live with me.
Yeah.
It's sadly you have to like meet the person who has OCD not in the middle, but mostly on their side.
Yeah. That's why whenever she's doing something that affects her OCD, I just stay out of the way.
I mean, hyper cleaning OCD. Look, the best thing to do, like, I'm assuming it was something about cleaning since you're underlining it. I think the best thing to do is maybe sit down with that person and just talk to them and put out blank, like try to ask them what would make them feel more comfortable, like how to approach specific situations.
Yep. Can't do that for this one. I can't stay out of the way. Damn.
Sometimes it's just good to have an honest, open conversation once the person is not mad anymore.
Yeah.
I'm stressed AF from an RP server group doing stuff between lines on metagaming definitions while getting pinged as the bad guy, being paranoid, no longer having fun in the server. Drake, honestly, if you're stressed, you're not having fun on the server, it's better just leave. The second your hobby or entertainment becomes stressful and makes you unhappy, it's better to leave.
Yeah.
But give a heads up, if you're trying to keep the stream PG, the thing I recommend may not be the best because there's a lot of swearing. It's an Australian puppet comedy. Oh yeah, no. We won't be able to watch that. Randy buys a book in bookshelf from Gumtree. Okay, I will check it out off stream a little bit just to check.
Yeah. Oh, is it the purple puppet?
I don't know. And no, Marcus, we're not PG. It just our family does watch our streams sometimes, and YouTube is being super strict with us these days.
Don't listen to Yamato. don't please.
Yeah, don't listen to Yamato.
6 days later, YouTuber Dominguero met up with Fofo, who was hiding out in his parents' mansion and being protected by 30 security guards. Throughout the interview, Fofo states, rich people are the most intelligent people, only making him even more.
Whoa.
How do you not learn? Like, come on. At some point, there has to be a limit to how self-conceited you are.
Or hated. Rich people are the smartest people, said by a kid who inherited more than half of what he has. Despite Fofo's extreme arrogance, the CJNG never wound up hurting him. However, just 6 months ago, he brutally beat a woman during a traffic conflict in the parking lot of a shopping center.
Okay.
Oh, hell no. Come on.
As a result, he's currently in prison, but that's still a better outcome than what happened to Pamela Montenegro.
Oh, no.
She played a character on YouTube named Nana Palukas, initially posting innocent videos where
Wait, I think I've heard of her. I didn't know that something happened to her.
for example, she'd interview random shoppers. However, her content slowly
Yeah, isn't she like a YouTube stand-up comedian? Like, I haven't seen all of her content. I just heard of her a little bit.
Never heard of her before.
made a political shift, interviewing government officials about the problems created by Mexico's cartels. Well, Pamela also owned a restaurant named A Todos Los Santos, around which the cartel began hanging banners, accusing Pamela of colluding with the government. Incredibly, even after this, she continued making her videos and working at the restaurant, although as you might expect, it didn't end well. During one of her shifts in the evening, two men walked in and each ordered a beer, before shooting Pamela point blank and fleeing the scene immediately. When security officers arrived at the scene after 7 PM, the 36-year-old woman had already died. A member of the Acapulco cartel was tried for her murder, but was dismissed on the grounds of insufficient evidence, ironically acting as an example of the political corruption she often discussed. In Mexico, you can't even make fun of politics without being murdered now. She was really funny. This is horrible.
Wow, I didn't know that something happened to her.
That's crazy. Really safe country would be talking about that though.
Yeah. But like the first one, they were like point out blank making fun of the person.
Yeah, no, 100%. They were making fun of the cartel. The last one was just political.
Mm-hmm. That's so scary.
Yeah. Winged says trying to track. I did, but it's literally any time here, and they mention certain private parts of they say they found in the bathroom, or if leave something open once or twice by accident, or if one hair gets left anywhere, they flip out. Now they think it's on purpose.
Yeah, maybe it's time to just move out. If you're able, move out or move in with family, something like that.
Yeah, because like this is not a good situation to be in for you and for the other person. I'm assuming this is like a roommate.
But yeah, it sounds like it's time to move out, or if it's a family member, move in with like different family member.
Yeah.
Okay, next video.
Woo.
Worst games 2024. Let's see if there's any that we need to add. I'm assuming there's gonna be Concord, That's Born. Those are my top 2 picks of worst games. What else would you put there for 2024 worst game?
Concord, Dustbin, Veilguard,
Veilguard, yes.
Space Marines 2.
Worst? You're putting Space Marines 2 in the worst game?
Talking about? I'm joking.
Yep. My prediction for worst games of 2024 is Concord, Dustborn, and Veilguard. Probably like Tales of Zhao as well. Helldivers.
Yeah.
I'm assuming those have to be there.
I think so too.
Okay, before we start, I am sloppy and I'm trying to improve and not be, but I also have mental issues like a bit of memory issues and ADHD, so it's hard. Okay, it sounds like you guys need to like try to at least talk to each other first and set boundaries.
Yeah.
Even if it has to get to a point where you write those boundaries on a whiteboard.
Yep.
Just to hold each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. I heard you like Batman Arkham games.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I absolutely love Batman Arkham games.
Oh yeah, the Suicide Squad game.
Yeah, Suicide Squad game. Tales of...
Like, how did I forget that game was so bad? It's basically non-existent.
We don't talk about that one.
Why is Helldivers one of the worst games? Maybe because they sold it to everyone, then they put the fact that you have to own a PlayStation account, which is not available in a lot of countries where they did sell the game to, and basically making all those accounts now and void, and they still took the money and not refunding. And on top of that, a lot of misconduct in the community management where people were point out blank banned.
Yep, and harassed.
And harassed and insulted.
Yep, Star Wars Outlaws is there too.
Star Wars Outlaws, yes.
I wouldn't say Tales of Kanzara Zhao was bad. It was good. The gameplay was okay.
Nah.
No, it was an okay game.
Anyway.
Are you going to make another one?
No, we made this.
Causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you know. It's our turn now.
Ew.
What?
What? No.
And the best thing is that this is canon too. Wanna buy it?
Trigger.
Well, do you want to buy it now?
Trigger.
His buffs in the game. Some of it will have the Bane drums and you will like
hell?
burn and like boom, boom,
That's so
boom, and then
bad.
there's like green smoke and you.
That's
Brother, what? What did I just hear?
the promotional video where the person who I'm assuming worked on the
Bane
game.
drums and you will like burn and like.
I'm assuming the person worked on the game.
On what? Writing post-it? Like post notes on like the board or something?
No, but you don't understand. It goes boom, boom, bird, and the green thing sludges all over the place. Okay.
And boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kind of effects. So you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
What?
That's how I feel.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the hell?
It's just gonna be so much for the players to enjoy. So much for the players to enjoy.
Holy crap.
Oh, it's so bad. Remember how the Risk 2 is still available in the outside countries because of PlayStation? Oh my god.
Still isn't available in outside countries because of PlayStation, and the PlayStation still forces you to play their games on Steam with their account. Don't worry, there's a mod for that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Bats. You look like shit, buddy.
Luther didn't break me. Nothing can. Because I am...
The vengeance, the night. We know, we know.
I
Okay.
am vengeance.
What?
I am...
Joker, he's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior.
What did they do to my boy?
Why does he look like he just came out of a Joker promotion on TikTok?
Look at what they do to my boy. This is depressing, not gonna lie.
But deep down, he's not sure who he is yet.
Put it in me.
No. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Just stop it. Look at his eyes. He's like, oh my god, yeah. It's like, it's the face that Homer makes when he's about to eat a donut.
Oh, my...
Several.
Yeah, imagine you grow someone out to that point where they don't even wanna, end you.
Bro.
Months later.
Wonder why no one is playing our game. Guess it's a dilemma we'll never know. Oh well, more layoffs then.
Skull and Bones. I forgot about Skull and Bones. Oh my god.
Hey there, kiddo. Come here. Come closer. Yeah. Okay, have you ever heard about a quadruple A game? Because we are the first ones in the industry to make it.
Oh, really?
I cannot take Ubisoft serious with the whole Quadra A games.
You know what?
And now they're just right after saying it, they're tanking.
Yeah, I just imagine them having a badge with the AAA, and then they just use like a little post-it note, write another A, and just slap it on to the end. It's like, that's me. AAA. Quadruple A, sorry.
What kind of game are we talking about?
We are talking about a pirate game called Skull and Bones. It is the first quadruple A game, and it is one of the most amazing games.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm very excited. And can you steal ships? Can you explore islands on foot?
No.
Well, okay, weird. Can you interact with NPCs, like punching them in the face or something?
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. Can you at least swim?
Actually, you cannot interact with the water at all.
Wait, how is this quadruple A?
Anyway, you should get used with not owning your games.
Not owning your games, and also gamers' expectations are way too high. Lower them.
Crazy, bro.
Quadruple A game, lower your expectations.
More like game to me. Come on, guys.
Also, Ubisoft CEO defends $70 live service Skull and Bones as a Quadra A game that will deliver the long run. Ubisoft 2013. Invisible wall.
Bro, come on, man. Disappeared.
So what's the point? You can't even explore the islands. Oh my god.
Black flag. Look at that.
Protect his color. Find your own way to St. Anne, chum sniffer.
What?
What just happened?
What did I just see?
Oh, this is so bad.
Speaking of Ubisoft frustrating releases, it's almost like they want us to debug their games ourselves. Honestly, it reminds me of dealing with those messy, uneditable PDFs at work. Same level of frustration. But luckily, there's a fix for that. Unlike some of these games, that fix is PDF Element, an AI-powered PDF editor that's like a cheat code for all your PDF problems. This PDF editor is by far the most advanced and versatile one I've ever gotten to use, with advanced features that are extremely useful. For example, the integrated AI assistant can summarize PDFs, and it doesn't just stop there. You can ask the AI assistant questions, and it will give you the answers with a direct link to the pages it got the information from.
Okay.
Another very useful feature that I found is how seamlessly the AI translates PDFs while maintaining the same text placement across all the PDFs. PDF Element also comes with increased
I don't know, I just copy paste and put it into free version of ChatGPT and call it a day.
security and password protection, combined with 5 GB of cloud storage to keep your PDF files backed up for easy access. So, if you're tired with battling with PDF problems, give PDF Element a try. And hey, with Black Friday deals, it's a perfect time to grab this game changer. Trust me, the system actually works. Check the links in the description. Let's move on.
Oh god, there we go.
No.
Hey, do you like political games?
No, I don't actually like political
No, you're gonna love this.
No.
It's a banger.
Stop.
No.
No.
I'm out.
Say no.
And I'm not coming back.
Yo, Lifu is gonna be like sleeping tonight, and she's having like dustborn nightmares.
Yeah, imagine like I'm just like sleeping and I'm going. Where the dustborn? This box is airborne. Where's the new porn?
Oh my god. What the heck is that? Then pick one. Rogue, warrior, or mage. Lifu, what would you pick?
Warrior.
Yes, warrior. Then she hits Zen. No, she doesn't do that. Well,
What? Sometimes you had it coming.
well, she did elbow me one time in her sleep, and I woke up from it.
Sometimes I feel feisty about sleeping.
That's true.
Just in time. Let's show these guys what we can do.
Stand down.
You stand down.
I remember this fight.
No one needs
Oh
to get
god.
hurt.
You're right. So get the stand still. So get the stand still.
The people's in.
Where the
So bad.
It's my time. After you, boys. You ready for this?
Look for a big box with
I
blinking
know what
lights.
a router looks like.
That is so true. Oh my god.
Guys, stay the hell away from me. I hate robots.
Okay.
Seriously. Hate robots. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you have a vocal interface?
I didn't ask a question.
Okay, here's a question for you. Can you feel pain?
Oh my god, this is so gross.
Lifu remembers this fight like it was yesterday.
What are you doing? Banter. Help me hit harder.
Set me free!
No. That was intense.
Oh.
After that clusterfuck of a performance, I thought we were dead for sure. Look, my hands are still shaking. It's a...
Hey, don't stick around for long. When those guys wake up...
Furious! We need to get the fuck out of here! Sorry to interrupt the goodbyes, but I'm...
Also, they constantly interrupt each other there. Constantly.
I think I was asleep.
You were.
the sweet glorious of sleep.
not staying here a second longer than necessary.
Will you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah, that was Lifu.
Oh, Concord. You mean the game that never happened?
Yup.
My dear son, go out there and show them your game. Show your daddy how much it was worth spending hundreds of millions of dollars on you.
Yes, Father! Our audience is going to love this game! I promise you that! Gamers! Gather around and take a look at this brand new game we just made. It's unique and it's nothing like you've ever seen before.
Yeah, I've never seen a game being shut down in under 2 weeks. Gotta be honest.
2 weeks and scrapped and slipped under the rug.
Pretty unique, if you ask me.
It's a 5v5 multiplayer, not an Overwatch copy, but it is designed for the modern audience in mind. We've been developing this for over 8 years, and we spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this.
This is so bad.
That's what makes it unique. It's coming out very soon for $40, and you will never have to spend a penny on it ever again, unless you buy cosmetics. So, who's with me? And let's go, Concord! Let's go, Concord! Let's go, Concord! Who's with Concord?
No one.
Anyone?
We should shut them down. Shouldn't we wait for the Amazon episode? Maybe that will give it some...
No.
Fuck that episode.
We're taking a different approach to
Yo.
character selection and role definition. We wanted to build a game where players could choose the characters they want to play and
Okay, how is that new?
That's not new.
How is choosing your character new? Is that their groundbreaking gameplay?
I guess so.
have those be viable in the combat space.
Oh.
Let's go. This will be fun.
Oh my god.
Nothing's getting past me. Look at me. What'd you think would happen?
Oh my god.
The most exciting thing we can do in a character-based shooter is have more characters. Launch a new character.
Oh my god.
And we're going to be doing that on a regular cadence. That takes a lot of work and a lot of time to get those just right. And that's where the idea of variants came in.
Variants are just a way for us to take heroes and make them more interesting as we move.
Okay. The cope. The cope.
Holy
For
crap, the
variants,
cope
what
is
they
crazy.
Is a tweak to an existing character. At the launch of Concord, you're going to get 16 characters, you're going to get 12 maps, 6 modes, but that's really the beginning. We're going to keep going with all of those experiences
don't.
and all of those stories in season 1 and beyond.
From the
We
future.
want to provide all of this exciting seasonal content, new maps, new modes, characters, variants, additional progression chases, quality of life additions.
You're not gonna
You left.
have to pay more for those things. You're not gonna have to buy a battle pass.
Additionally, we are going to launch a cosmetic-only store that's going to give you some additional options on top of all of that free content where you can customize your character further.
We're excited to be on this journey.
This just reminds me of the was it GameStop, where the dude went in, bought the game, and the next day the game was shut down, and the dude just posted, "Can't wait to play it on the weekend," and GameStop just commented on his post with the emote like, "Ugh." And the dude was just like, "What do you mean? Oh, you sold me this game."
No.
Wait. Let me find that post. It's so freaking funny. Wait.
Oh, someone probably has a Concord physical copy, sealed, laminated, and everything, just waiting. Like in 5 years, they just give it, like they just sell it on eBay for like $500.
Oh, there we go. Found it. I found it. Was nice to get out of the house and leave the internet behind for a bit. Did a bit of shopping and finally bought Concord. Can't play until Saturday, but looking forward to trying it out. Started with it.
No.
The first time I saw it almost took me out from laughing.
Yo, GameStop was like, bro.
Oh my god, these savages. You were the one who sold me to me. Wait. So people properly see it. It literally says you were the one that sold it to me. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is I love this so much. This is my favorite Twitter post. Okay, back to the video.
With players to keep growing the universe of Concord and to expand our gameplay experiences.
The possibility space of what Concord will become is super exciting, and we can't wait to start the adventure together soon.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 where I'll cover...
Okay, just say it, bro. Just say you're too lazy to make a full video on this.
I just don't want the video to be half an hour long. It's not like the video is unfinished or anything. I just...
Did anyone say unfinished? Because I have
Oh
a new
my
Star
God.
Wars game called Star Wars Outlaws, and it is the best Outlaws game out there.
Let me handle it. Ubisoft, can you swim in this game?
No.
This is great. I cannot wait for part 2. Okay, no, this is amazing. Oh my god. This is such a great video.
The Concord controller raised in price.
I'll be right back.
Okay, wait, Starwind bought a physical copy? You really bought it? Oh, that's crazy. What the heck? Penny Arcade had a comic today making fun of Concord. Oh shit. No, Zen. In 10 years, the owner of a copy of Concord would pay the buyer $500 to take it off his hands. I mean, people buy obscure things just to save it just for them to have in the future. Be like, hey, you guys remember that ugly ass fucking game that came out and it just was alive for 8 days? Yeah, I got a physical copy of it. Yeah, for the 1 week it was in stores. Man, you're lucky, man. That was just 1 week. That was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Definitely would keep it and just be like, yeah, this is the game that never took off. Wait, the first Descent made really dumb looking cosmetic making fun of Concord after it was shut down? No way. That's actually smart. That's 10 out of 10 marketing. So the first Descent made really dumb skin make fun of Concord. That's crazy. I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, we have one more. One more.
One more.
I've been wanting to watch this video forever. Like it's been in my bookmarks for like I want to say 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people hyping it up.
Okay.
So I'm very hyped to watch it. It is a longer one though.
Mm-hmm. J-Doc says, crazy how Concord is now a rare gaming item. I agree.
I mean, it's a legendary fail in gaming.
Yup.
So, I mean, they did achieve something.
Something.
Fastest
Something.
crash.
Yup.
They achieved the fastest crash. I mean, GG, go next.
The company, I mean, the the gaming studio shut down. There's no GG go next.
8 hours until vacation starts. Hell yeah, Jesse.
Ooh, nice. Let's go.
Okay, this one is called We're Living in a Dystopian Movie.
I would not be surprised.
Honestly, I believe it. Like, the amount that we find out these days and hear these days, it honestly feels that way.
Yeah, true.
Time machine to 1984 all the way to the Hunger Games. Dystopias have only gotten more popular over time. This could be because the stories they tell and the worlds they explore seem increasingly similar to our own. Looking at all the seemingly unsolvable issues within our own society leads us to that very question. Are we today also living in a dystopia? Well, to understand whether our world qualifies as one, we really need to just figure out what a dystopia actually is, and what sets dystopian media apart from other genres. At the most basic level, it can be understood as the mirror image of a utopia. While a utopian society is either close or has already attained perfection, a dystopia is the opposite. It's a world where negative aspects of society or massive looming problems dominate everything else. It could be nearly anything, from out of control technology to an oppressive regime, or even the consequences of some cataclysmic world-changing event. As long as you've got that, the only restriction is that society still needs to exist. While it wouldn't be very nice to live in a world where the zombie apocalypse has taken place, if wider society has already broken down, then it wouldn't be a dystopia. So this is the nuts and bolts of the genre, but it still doesn't really tell us anything about why people like the genre or how much a dystopia resembles our own world. One lucky
Oh, okay, I do have a theory why people love dystopian movies. I feel like it's the whole effect, like watching like horror movies, you watch something you're afraid of.
Yeah. I think so too, because it's very close to reality. Dystopia. Good night, Sniffly. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Good night, Sniffly. Just so we're clear, there's a dating sim code S with HI that had more plays on it at the time than Concord? Oh my god.
What the heck?
We need a museum of failures to put Concord.
Yo, I will be the face of that museum. I'm kidding.
Key byproduct of how messed up the world has become is that we've got plenty of material here to help us along. When the world shut down in early 2020, it was pretty easy to see why people thought we were living in a dystopia. Between the empty streets and the 24/7 news coverage, it was almost impossible to go through your day without being confronted by it all. It wasn't surprising that in the first 2 months of the outbreak, the game Plague Inc. saw its global downloads more than double.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
There were so many memes of, sorry guys, I went too hard on Plague Inc.
Pushing it towards the top of the App Store charts. Its gameplay of managing the spread of a pathogen was all the more relevant. The film Contagion, which depicts an imaginary flu pandemic, also saw a massive burst of interest. It went from being the 270th most popular movie straight into the iTunes top 10 for digital downloads. These jumps in popularity were pretty predictable really, in the same way that any movie which seems to predict the future will see renewed interest. If audiophobic aliens really did invade, then A Quiet Place would probably see a meaty bump in sales, at least among people who don't mind reading subtitles. But while Contagion and Plague Inc. aren't really dystopias either, it does illustrate the key behind what's made the genre what it is today. Dystopias are based on taking a problem with our own world and magnifying it until it dominates and defies everything. If you're a writer or any kind of artist, there's clearly more value in doing this with negative aspects of society compared to the good parts. It'd simply be boring to read or watch a film about a true utopia, as there isn't really any conflict or stakes when the problems have already been solved. But dystopian media on the other hand can tell us something about our own world, by magnifying a real problem through the lens of fiction.
So basically exaggerating the actual real problem that we are facing.
Pretty much.
We get a different, more detailed look at it than we could get on our own. By making the problem define the entire story, it lets us focus completely on it. In our own lives, there's too many other things that get in the way, and it's in this way that dystopian media helps us take control over these daunting, practically unsolvable problems that we're faced with today. While there isn't much surviving philosophy on how to make a dystopia, there's plenty of philosophers who try to do the opposite, and figure out what makes a perfect society. Some of them never really saw their plans put into action.
I feel like every single theory on utopia and the perfect society constantly leads to heavier repercussions to it.
Yup.
Plato's idea of an idealized society involved a strict caste system ruled over by mathematician philosopher kings. But as far as we know, nobody ever really tried this. Other ideas were more successful. Confucius and his ideas about society laid the bedrock for over 2,000 years of Chinese history. By far the most impactful utopian philosophy of recent history began with Hegel, a 19th century German philosopher. He saw history as a slow, inevitable march towards an enlightened free society. In his view, everything was leading up to that utopian point, and it's an essential part of his theory of dialectics. But while we might not have reached that point yet, we have seen one of his...
I mean, I don't feel like we'll reach that point at all, especially with seeing like all these censorships happening and all these forced opinions happening. I don't think we'll ever reach a utopia of free thought.
I don't think so either. It always leads back to restricting free thought.
Students' theories put into practice. Marx took Hegel's ideas and applied them to a struggle between the workers and an oppressive ruling class. Over history, this internal struggle played out time and time again, inevitably leading to a communist utopia after the workers finally triumphed. But unfortunately, this never really happened either. In fact, when communists got into power, it led to some of the most dystopian and oppressive societies ever. Whether it's a fault with people or it's a fault with communism itself, doesn't really matter for our purposes. The fact remains that these utopian ideas enabled one of the most oppressive dystopian regimes in history, the Soviet Union.
This is what I meant by every time there's a utopian idea, it actually causes even the worse after effects.
Yeah, I agree.
Even directly inspired one of the dystopias we'll talk about later. But it's clear that utopian thinking and the lengths people go to achieve it can easily lead to a dystopian society instead. Yeah. Once the ends justify the means, any amount of suffering becomes excusable to reach the end goal. There are some theories that don't directly describe how to create a dystopia, but they do predict that the slide into a dystopian society is inevitable. One of my favorite TV shows is Mr. Robot, and you can probably tell by the amount of times we use the clips in the show. But did you ever see the mail service they use in the show? Well, they're actually today's sponsor, Proton VPN. The VPN that is taking over the world with
I should never seen that show.
Me neither.
Good night, Mike. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, good night, Mike. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hi, John. Donald John. How you doing?
How you doing, John?
with its massive global network. Proton VPN offers a vast server network of 8,600 servers in over 110 countries, with high-speed connections up to 10 gigabytes per second using VPN Accelerator. And with over 100 million users, they've been featured in the New York Times and Time magazine because Proton VPN stands out. They operate out of Switzerland, which is protected by strong privacy laws. Proton's journey began with Proton Mail, their encrypted email service, but now they offer a complete privacy ecosystem. Proton VPN, Proton Drive for secure file storage, and Proton Pass for encrypted password management. So why should you use Proton VPN? Well, because they hide your IP address, letting you browse privately and access content from around the world. From streaming, you can watch shows and sports from anywhere by changing your IP location. If you're a gamer, you can benefit from accessing cloud services and avoiding throttling. And even if you're not a gamer, using Proton VPN protects your online activities and access social networks securely. And with their P2P file sharing, you're safeguarded from malware and restricted sites, and NetShield blocks ads and trackers for a better browsing experience. And on top of that, they're also dedicated to privacy with a strict no logs policy, independently verified by auditors, and open source code for complete transparency, allowing you to enjoy secure access to content including Netflix and torrenting, Proton's trusted reputation and accessible plans, starting at just $3.99. So try Proton VPN today by using the link in the description below to learn more and safeguard your online freedom with Proton. The general idea these theories share is that something about technology and scientific progression leads to a dystopia. Either we're guaranteed to abuse the tools it gives us, making the world worse, or the technology changes society itself and creates the conditions that lead to a dystopia. Ted Kaczynski, otherwise known as the Unabomber, was just one of the people who believed in these ideas. Now, he had some insane thoughts on how to try and change things, and seemed delusional that he could even affect things in any way. But the basic ideas in his manifesto are lucid, and it was even used as evidence that he was very capable of knowing his actions were wrong, as it was a very well written manifesto with many interesting thoughts. You see, he thought that industrial society and technology was slowly stripping people of their natural freedom, whilst destroying the natural world in the process. The outward benefits of technology are enough to convince people to just let this happen, but he ignores just how much of an impact modern technology has in making people's lives better in general. For starters, lots of the people watching this
Look, there's always a correlation between people who believe in utopia and just oversee everything that, like, new things, how easier it makes everything. There's always the bad with the good, and people who usually believe either in utopia or dystopia, they always believe in either the good or the bad, but never in both at the same time.
Yeah.
today would be dead if not for modern medicine. Modern agriculture means that most people don't have to slave away in the fields, and bad weather doesn't generally lead to mass famine anymore. There's even the fact that as a country becomes more industrialized and more developed, it also becomes more likely that it's a democracy rather than a dictatorship. In nearly every metric, it does seem like technology has made the world better for most people, at least so far. The past 20 years or so have started to bring some very big doubts into people's minds. When new technologies get developed today, it often seems like the negatives massively outweigh the benefits.
Well, it's always been that fear every time there's a new scientific breakthrough. They had the same thing with what we consider now modern medicine. Back then, they considered it satanic.
Yeah.
And unnatural and witchcraft, with people just doing biopsy and trying to understand how the organs work, how the body works, to be able to cater surgeries and medicine better. It was looked at, it's something you're doing like against God, with trying to understand the scientific part to help people.
Yeah.
So it's always, whenever there's something new, people look at it as threat and something that will harm them at the beginning.
I agree.
What video? The video is called "We're Living in a Dystopian Movie."
The internet and instant global communication has led to social media and all the damage that's done to society as well. It also pushed mass surveillance and data.
Okay, the tablet kids, I think it's a failure on the part of the parents.
Yeah, I think so too.
There has to be some moderation. Because I've seen kids who they do use tablets, but they don't have freakouts when you take it away.
Mm-hmm.
Data harvesting into overdrive. AI promises to be the next big thing, but some of its most popular uses include role-playing with a fake girlfriend or replacing the Earth's need for humans in the first place.
Okay, well that is simple. Is because whenever you have more options of actually talking to someone, you actually end up feeling more isolated. I feel like it's the same effect as the more clothes you have, the more you feel like you have nothing to wear.
That goes with games as well.
Yeah. And because of how lonely people feel and how high of expectations people have from other people when it comes to relationship, which pushes them more into loneliness, of course the AI is going to be utilized to stop the loneliness they're feeling.
Yeah. It all gives the impression that at some point in the past few decades, technology became more destructive than constructive for society. And if this trend does exist and it does continue into the future, it will lead to a dystopian society if it hasn't already. I
don't really think it's destructive though. At some point we would have started exploring these options anyways.
Yep.
It just depends on how it's going to be utilized.
It's the matter of time.
Yeah.
All of that said, we can get down to the specifics. The question of whether our world is a dystopia might be best answered by people's personal experiences. If the world's problems are preventing someone from having a good and
Okay, I think we're living in a micro dystopia.
Yep.
Not like a full one, not even a mini one, not a half one, not a mini one, but in a micro dystopia.
meaningful life, then don't, unless you dial this up to 11. That's the scenario that the 2006 film Children of Men explores. The film is set in an alternate future where nobody has been able to have children for 2 decades, pushing society to the edge. Developing countries have almost entirely collapsed without a...
Look, I feel like with this, it's more of a topic of more people are deciding to have less children because it's a financial burden. And it's a financial burden to continue shopping like they used to, even for simple things like groceries, because the inflation keeps going up, but the salaries are not going up. So people feel like they're forced to reduce their spendage, would it be day-to-day stuff, or something simple like having children.
Yeah.
Or even education. So people right now just feel like they don't have a choice. They either have to pick a living without like having an anxiety attack every waking moment, or risking it all to have a child.
Yep.
And like, for example, in Europe, in Estonia, they just announced that they will be raising prices on day-to-day stuff again. So groceries are going to be more expensive. Electricity is going to be more expensive. This is like what? The 4th raise in 2 years.
Which is crazy.
It is because the government wants to put higher taxes on it. But the problem is, in that time, in those years where they raised the prices, the salary did not go according. So people are starting to spend less.
Yeah.
Young couples started deciding, okay, we're not having children.
Yeah.
Let's just grow old together.
It's not smart to have children because it's expensive.
Or even the way it was portrayed in Idiocracy. It's like the smart people who don't have kids, and the people who have no care in the world, don't care about their income, don't care about their expenses, don't care about having a job, are constantly procreating.
Yep.
Non-stop with like 10 kids. And again, I'm talking about a movie, so it's gonna be hyperbolic there.
Yep.
That's why Sonia should have exported that ketchup you spoke of, would have saved the economy. Estonia is so anal about exporting the local goods that it's honestly kind of detrimental.
Yeah.
Because there are people who literally travel just to buy stuff there. Why not export?
If they export, they can raise the prices because it's essentially high quality novelty items.
I don't know. Personally, I just feel underprepared for a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of overwhelmed by a bunch of expectations and stuff. I wouldn't mind kids, but I cannot even support myself right now. And that's how people feel these days, especially like the second you hit 25. Your family and everyone around you expects you to have kids. But realistically speaking, at 25, you're not at a place where you can even look at your after yourself comfortably anymore.
Yep.
Our 25 is what 25 was for our parents when they were 15.
Yeah.
So our parents would have like started having kids like in their 20s. For us, it's maybe our 30s.
Maybe 30, maybe 35.
I was expected to have them already at 20. My parents were expecting that from me as well, but that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Working population to keep them sustained. Richer, developed countries are a bit better off, but the massive amounts of refugees combined with the economic hardship have pushed them deep into authoritarianism. The film revolves around an apathetic civil servant trying to protect humanity's last chance at a brighter future, the only baby to be born in years. A lot of the movie's strength isn't in the plot though, instead it's the background information and the details that really tie the film together. There's so much there to make it feel authentic. Some of the details that fans have noticed really show how much thought they put into this. While the film was released years before the shard was built in London, the film is set in the future so it's visible in the skyline. Then there's the underlying detail that people have become even more obsessed with their pets because they're trying to fill the hole that children left. A lot of the political
Okay, to be fair, I don't need a lack of children to feel like my pets are my babies. First of all, my pets came before. So they're my number one babies.
Yeah. Commentary and the details of the overarching story are left in the background as well. As we mentioned earlier, dystopian media often amplifies and magnifies things going on in our own world, and this is no exception. The two sides of the conflict in Children of Men are both distortions of today's political divide. The rich and powerful are depicted as fascist oppressors, living in their own little bubbles, oblivious to the suffering going on around them. They hoard art from the old world, but it's all meaningless because it's been taken out of the world which gave it context, and soon nobody will be around to appreciate it. They keep this shaky establishment in place with propaganda, brutal reprisals and oppression. You would expect the film's version of the left to therefore be the good guys, fighting to take down the oppressive system, but instead they're just much more morally grey. One of the first action scenes is later revealed to be an inter-faction assassination plot, for example, and it shows how divided and power-hungry they really are, trying to use humanity's last hope as a political tool. They clearly want to tear down the old order, but that's the only thing they're unified by. At the end of the film, in a big battle scene, they're still just as violent and threatening to the last hope of humanity as the government has been. The whole political conflict running through the movie is framed as the result of hopelessness for the future, but when they see that hope and they see the baby at the end of the movie, it's one of the most powerful moments in the film. All the conflict and the fighting just stops when they can see that there is still hope. Children of Men does a great job of visualizing our worst fears when it comes to population collapse, but it goes even deeper than that.
I think we should watch the movie while traveling.
Think so?
Just out of curiosity. I'm one of those people who does watch dystopian movies.
film explores the problems with a decaying society. The fact that it's all so intuitive and recognizable shows us a lot about our own world today. The deep resemblance definitely pushes us towards the conclusion that we are in fact living in a dystopia, but it also definitely helps that the movie is trying to imagine what our times would look like. It's a very realistic, close to home dystopia set only a few years from the current day. A different test would be to see how our world stacks up against a dystopia that seems like it's much more different to our world. One where flying cars, cyborgs, and other futuristic technologies are everywhere. Like the world of Blade Runner 2049, cyberpunk as a genre and Blade Runner in particular focuses on what it means to be human and where we should draw the line between human and machine. In the film, we see a world where every intangible part of humanity has been figured out and replicated, then turned into a product. These human-like machines or replicants are everywhere in the film, and they're treated like a lower class of individual. They're human in pretty much every single way except for the fact they still can't have children of their own. It's the final barrier yet to be broken down by technology, and Blade Runner 2049's world uses it as justification for their slavery. The story follows Kay, a replicant whose job it is to hunt down other replicants that have gone rogue and rebelled against their programming. In the process, he discovers the body of a replicant who has given birth. It's a discovery that could change the whole society's view on replicants, but as we'll find out, it's also something which could seal the fate of replicants as lower class citizens forever. Wallace, the de facto corporate overlord of the world and the creator of the replicants, also
Okay, right now what this dude is doing is just giving me a movie list before the road trip.
Yeah, this guy's just giving us movie lists here.
who wants to find the promised child. Replicants are still expensive and slow to create, meaning they still can't fully replace people. If he can unlock that final secret, it'll perfect his product and give him pretty much total control. It's this fact that makes the film feel so close to home, despite all the futuristic technology and
What do you think would draw the line between a person and a non-person?
That's a loaded question.
Would you think that the second the person stops having free will and self-thinking, it automatically ceases to be a person?
Would that mean people in a vegetative state still be considered a person?
I think so, because there's no proof that people in that condition don't have thought.
They run tests.
They do, but there's still no 100% proof of it.
Brain waves. Cat ears.
Cat ears is your line. The second they have cat ears, it's not a person anymore.
Crazy.
But even like based on this movie, yes, if they can reproduce naturally, that would technically count them as humans, right?
Or subspecies of humans.
That's exactly is the topic of this movie. This might actually, uplift them or make them the lower class because they're subspecies.
It can be an offshoot of humans. That doesn't mean that they're not humans. They're humans. It's just that they're just made differently. The origin is different.
Yeah, I agree with that thinking, but like knowing how humanity is, even if we get to a point where yes, we can replicate a person, and even if those people can reproduce, they will be looked at subspecies. I do agree with that.
Okay.
Just knowing how people act.
Mm.
My parents asked me when they're getting grandkids, my response was the best you're getting is a cat. Based.
Ooh, based.
Maybe becoming a pilgrim is worth it these days.
Wait, Jared Leto was in Blade Runner 2049. That was him.
Oh, I'll pass then.
Yeah.
I'll pass on this one then. I feel pressure to have kids. I feel pressure to be successful. But now or have my shit together and doing that been a struggle for me. Yeah.
skyscraper-sized holograms. It's a world caught in an awkward middle phase, stuck between the past and a utopian future. If non-sentient replicants were perfected and there were enough of them, you could imagine freeing up enough resources for everyone to have a good life. But instead, their scarcity and the tyrannical control of corporations has made the world even more unequal. All the wealth and power is hoarded by the ruling corporate class. The rest of the world is left in an even worse position. We see this in the film when he visits the factory that is all still held up by child labor and oppression. The technology that promised salvation for the masses has instead only deepened those gaps. It mirrors the way that technology seems to be impacting our world today. We're constantly told about how innovations like AI are going to make the economy more productive and therefore make people's lives better. But as we've gotten more advanced, people are increasingly seen as numbers on a spreadsheet. The further we go, the more the world seems to alienate people. Despite massive improvements in productivity and wealth creation, tons of people are just poorer and have less opportunities than they had 10 or even 50 years ago. The world of Blade Runner 2049 has gone further on this path than ours has. Corporations are publicly in full control of every branch of the government, for example, rather than just pulling the strings from the background. But the fact that we're even on this path to begin with betrays a dystopian quality about our modern world, and how it doesn't seem like it's designed for people anymore. This is just one small part of the themes explored by Blade Runner 2049, of course. To get a more detailed breakdown, check out our full video on the movie. We've seen two dystopian societies so far that have turned into dystopias by outside forces. Either the progression and misuse of technology in the case of Blade Runner, or a global fertility crisis in Children of Men. But these aren't necessary. All you need for a dystopia is a society that's reliant or even designed to create its own misery. Enter 1984, the essential.
Isn't every society designed to create its own misery because that's how the majority of humans even function?
Yeah.
Possibly the most oppressive dystopian society ever imagined. There's a reason that 1984 has had such a huge impact on culture. It explains the workings of an oppressive society incredibly well. Even decades later, and nothing else gives us the same tools to accurately deconstruct the totalitarianism of our own world, which we've also done a huge video on before. The world of 1984 is defined by stagnation. The ideology of the ruling party and the world they created is expertly designed to suppress and dominate.
And this is what he's doing! Is to go even further beyond!
No context. Do have any Muppets I can hunt? If you don't have a good night, _celebrate.
Do we have any Muppets to hunt? I feel like the only Muppets here is me and Zen.
It will never happen.
Thank you so much for the support, Benji.
Thank you for the support, Benji. Have a good night.
I'm assuming you're playing that horror game with the Muppet thing that you made fly. Oh my god. That notification scared the hell out of me. I was so into the video. I love these topics. Look at classism. There are already people who treat people as non-people. Yeah. And it's been like this for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's why you have like those like in old civilizations, like the rule of caste. It's been like that ever since we've been human. You can even look at like hunters and gatherers the same way.
Whoever owned the most food usually ends up being,
Yeah,
you know.
like for example with hunter and gatherers, hunters were above the gatherers. The classism always existed and always will.
Yep.
It will just slightly shift why someone is above someone else.
Yeah.
1984 is also banned in the school system. It's a good book. It's a really good book.
Actually, yeah, I think I remember 1984 or 89 was mentioned in school.
It's a good book. Yeah, I wanted to say something here, but I forgot.
Damn it, Benji. It's your fault.
It's not his fault.
Every other part of life. One of the most striking parts of Orwell's dystopia is what the party has done to language. Normal languages like the kind that we use don't exist in a vacuum. Every word or phrase we say only has any meaning based on the context in which it's said. The philosopher Wittgenstein explains this through his theory of language games. Take the word cup for example. If you read it in a recipe, it's probably referring to something about chopping vegetables, but a director shouting it on a movie set would make the word mean something completely different. All words are like this, they're all dependent on the specific language game that you're playing at the time. They're just building blocks. In 1984 though, even this freedom is in the process of being suppressed. Or we'll imagine the party creating a new language called Newspeak, where most of the linking words have been taken out, while other words have been changed or removed entirely. The result is a language which has barely any building blocks and where the context has already been decided. It only works and you can only understand it in the context of submitting to a party rule. Rebellion and disagreement within the party line is therefore impossible to even comprehend when using Newspeak. As we've said before, dystopian media often amplifies things we see in our own world today, and while we haven't created a whole new language yet, we have seen certain words and phrases.
Okay, they did use idiocracy. I will always spot idiocracy no matter how fast you flash it by.
It often amplifies things we see in our own world today, and while we haven't created a whole
The guy sitting in the chair,
Uh-huh.
that's from idiocracy.
Okay.
I will always spot it. The amount of times I watched the movie, heavily recommended to everyone. It's like a light take on dystopia. Like, the take isn't light, but it's with a lot of humor in it. Plus Terry Crews as the, what was he, the president or the prime minister? Watch it.
new language yet, we have seen certain words and phrases getting removed from our language completely. And social media is one of the biggest culprits. There's plenty of words which would be more accurate, but we can't actually say them because of YouTube's arbitrary rules. It's all a way to restrict language so that things people talk about fit into the sanitized corporate context.
Yeah, for example, there are specific things you cannot say, even when you're talking about, like, historical facts that happened.
Yeah.
Or there are specific things you cannot say just to say what the person did.
Mm-hmm.
Context which they want to force on people. All the stuff we've been talking about seems to confirm our worst fears, that we are living in a dystopia. The fact that our society embodies so many dystopian qualities seems to confirm this, but it still isn't the full picture. There's still...
And it's not just like just the words we're not allowed to say. These days, it's like the people are trying to decide for others who they can be attracted to. They're trying to decide what they're allowed to like and dislike.
Yeah.
One part of dystopian media that we haven't actually fully discussed, and that's the theme of hope, which is always present in some way or another. Some dystopian stories have a positive ending, which implies that the society moved on from this phase and got better in some way. Children of Men is like that, for example. It's all about the power of hope. Others, like 1984, seem like they end with all hope having been extinguished. The main character of Winston eventually succumbs to indoctrination and loses his humanity. But even in the bleakest dystopia imaginable, that hope still exists somewhere. The parts of life the party is trying to suppress and make people forget will always exist, however well they're hidden. It means that while our world has dystopian qualities and it does seem to be getting worse in lots of ways, we'll never truly live in a real dystopia. The world is just too complex and varied for any one thing or problem to dominate it completely. There's still tons of problems, and for an increasing amount of unlucky people, they come to dominate their individual lives. It doesn't mean that the good parts of life like art, music, hobbies, friends and family aren't there. Our modern world has made it harder and harder to lose yourself in those parts of life. It all gets in the way and we're bombarded with these dystopian problems constantly. And it's made this...
Okay, even when it comes to art, any kind of art, we are in a micro dystopia even with that. Because now people decide what is acceptable art, what is not acceptable art. People decide what is good art, what is not good art, based on specific people who decide what is good, what is bad.
Yep.
It's not even the masses deciding or the public vote. It's literally specific people who dictated that this needs to be the standard of music, of art, of movies, of videos, of games. And they're just expecting the masses just to follow with that.
Yep.
The skill of being able to tune all of that out even more important.
This was a good video. I'm glad I finally watched it.
Very good video.
But yeah, This just made me realize we do live like on the edge of it.
We are. It's not even like edge. We're kind of one pinky toe in the door already.
Yeah. YouTube keeps deleting my replies for no reason. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
A platform decided what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.
And this is what he's doing is to go even further beyond.
You do internet historian reaction video.
Maybe in the future. I'll just have to, considering how much YouTube does crack down on specific historical videos, I'll have to like sift through it.
Yeah.
But I'm down. I'm down for that.
This kind of bring up some stuff that's a little too close for me. Not feeling so good right now. Damn, Alex.
Oh, Alex.
Listen, Alex. You take life one step at a time at your own pace. Everyone goes through life at their own pace. Everyone has to remind themselves that.
Yeah, Alex, honestly, don't feel down. We all have to go at our own pace, like Zen said.
Yeah.
You should not feel bad at the stage you are at.
Yeah.
You just need to concentrate like what you're content with, not what others decide that you should be content with.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, yeah, thank you so much for the support combined. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
I hear Zen already yawning.
I've been yawning for the past 30 minutes.
This was an interesting stream. Jumping from topics to topics and not video games. I mean, not
Fair
all
enough.
of them. This was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the Linux vid I sent you? I haven't been here in a while due to earlier issues. No, we have, honestly, we're so behind on everything. We were in the middle of dealing with a lot of stuff as well. So once we're back, we'll catch up on as much as possible. So it's this week we'll be basically playing catch up. Next week we're not gonna be here. You only will have morning uploads, and after that we'll be able to start catching up on everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we stop the stream for today, just a reminder, Friday is gonna be our last stream. Up until a week later, we'll be back on.
Hopefully Sunday.
No, we'll be back on Saturday late evening.
Oh, okay, fair
So
enough.
yeah, we'll be back to streaming on 1st of December, after this Friday.
Okay.
So we have 3 more streams left up until December.
Mm-hmm. I see Lifu's getting her TED talk on how to control the fufus. I mean, I wouldn't say control. We're just saying everyone goes through life at their own pace.
Exactly.
Do not feel sad, embarrassed, or jealous of other people and how they're going through their life. Because everything is different. Everyone's different. Everyone has different creeds, paths that they go for life.
Will you stream any games? We actually stream games daily, but once every 2 weeks we do a purely chit-chatting stream.
Yeah, and you caught us on the chit chat stream.
Yeah, we usually split it 50-50. The beginning of the stream, we'll talk about topics, watch something, and then we jump on games. Right now, we mainly try to get through the Dragon Age Origins playthrough.
Yeah, Lifu gotta finish that.
But yeah, this is gonna be it for us. We're gonna go
Yeah.
get some sleep as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everyone for all the support and for hanging out with us and putting up with us.
Grateful. Thank you for the 3 super chat. We appreciate the support and the 5 gifted memberships. Jason for the support. thank you for the super chat. Benji, thank you for the super chat. And Killmore, thank you for the super chat as well. We appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. 3 more streams, and then you'll have a vacation from us.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Fly high, check it. Spread my wings high, reach the sky. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Clouds beneath my toes, wind blows where it goes. Gliding over trees, in the breeze it shows. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. High above where eagles perch. From the nest, I emerge. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Wings wide, gotta glide. Feel that freedom inside. No cage can hold this pride. Watch me take that ride. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Clouds beneath my toes. Wind knows where it goes. Gliding over trees. In the breeze it shows. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. High above where eagles perch. From the nest, I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Wings wide, gotta glide. Feel that freedom inside. No cage can hold this pride. Watch me take that ride.